ready? It's time for UW Stevens Point hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Follow the Pointers all season long as they battle in the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. Pointers hockey on the Pointers Sports Network is brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, Century Insurance and Century World, U.S. Bank, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Papa John's, the National Guard, Grazzi's Italian Grill, Coca-Cola, BSN Sports, and Under Armour. Also by TDS Fiber, Sport Clips, the Stevens Point Brewery, and Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins in Stevens Point. And good evening from KB Willett Arena in Stevens Point. Welcome to Pointers Hockey on the Pointers Sports Network. Tonight, it is the WIAC Championship game presented by Culver's. I'm Tom Weaver, along with me, Sean McMahon. And Sean, here we are, Pointers' 8th straight trip in the WIAC tournament. A familiar foe here in Eau Claire, set to go. There's a ton of scenarios out there for Stevens Point to still get in the NCAA tournament. However, all of it is meaningless unless the Pointers get a win over the Blue Golds here tonight. This should be a heck of a battle.
Oh, it's going to be a heck of a matchup. Two conference rivals, storied, long time, especially the last 10 years or so. Both teams have been at the top of the WIC. And if we asked each other tonight, or we asked each other in January, on January 18th after the Pointers ripped Eau Claire 7-1 here at Willett Arena, would Eau Claire be here?
Yeah.
And we both would have said, absolutely
not a chance.
But they have done a great job of tightening up into everything and really getting rolling here. They're 8-0-1 since losing to Stevens Point. And, hey, man, they got nothing else to play for besides a Commissioner Cup championship and to knock the Pointers right out of any sort of NCAA talk.
Yeah, so they've won 6 in a row. Stevens Point has won 10 in a row. I thought the Pointers did a really nice job of navigating through the semifinal round last weekend. You never know what you're going to get considering where you're at. You need pairwise help and things like that. 2 regulation wins they needed to do, and they did that, and that's why they're here this weekend.
Oh, absolutely, and I think the depth and the speed of the Pointers continue to be a big key for them. I thought last weekend, especially on Saturday night, a second period where normally you see the Pointers really take grasp. They kind of let Superior back into the game a little bit, took a couple undisciplined penalties, but played a simple, good style of hockey in the third period, 5-on-5. Again, tonight is the recipe for success.
That it is. Stevens Point and Eau Claire, 5th time in the last 6 years? 2 years ago, Sean, we were in the exact same boat. Stevens Point needed a win to try to get themselves in the NCAA tournament. Blue Golds came here and beat the Pointers. So, they'll know how it goes. And Stevens Point here, all time in the title game is 3-4, 2-2 against the Blue Golds. 8 straight years, number 1 seed is great and everything, but you got to come away with a win.
Oh, you got to take care of business here in this 60 minutes. Eau Claire, you're going to get their best effort. They always, in this game, especially on this ice, always plays their best game.
Yep, they do. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger as our pregame show rolls on. WIC Championship game presented by Culver's. More coming up here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Hey, sports fans. If supportive teammates, a great culture, and an honest shot at advancement make for a win, then you'll be victorious when you join Skyward's award-winning team. You'll help put powerful data in the hands of school leaders who serve over 7 million students around the world. Innovation, collaboration, and fun are all a part of the Skyward culture. So what are you waiting for? Apply today at skyward.com/careers and join more than 275 Pointer alumni at Skyward.
Continue our Pointer pregame show on the Pointer Sports Network. Tonight, WIAC Championship game. It's the Pointers and Eau Claire. From KB Willett Arena, we talk now with Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. And, Coach, let's start with getting through the semifinal weekend last weekend. Sometimes you never know what you're going to get out of the mini-game weekend, and I thought your fellows did a good job managing 2 very closely contested games, but I think overall your fellows played pretty well.
Yeah, we did a good job of controlling things for the most part. I mean, we let things get out of our control in both games for a little bit at times, but we found the answers, and that's this time of year. I mean, you need to answer the bell. Every team is playing for, their season, so you got to expect it to be a full 60 minutes no matter who we're playing. So we did a good job of coming back there and just keeping control of what we can control and kind of doing what we need to do in the third period there on Saturday. But we did a lot of good things that weekend, and give credit to Superior. They're a good team that came in and we're fighting for their life. So we took everything that we had, and we got a lot of good experience from it.
I thought you played a really good physical weekend. Won some battles and played smart.
Yeah, I mean, we also took way too many dumb penalties that are, they weren't dumb penalties. They're just, you got to be able to adjust to the refs. It's different every single game based on what they're calling. You got to be able to, we've had different games. Lately in the past, we've had games where they've been letting us play, and then we get to a game where they're going to call stuff a little bit here and there. You got to be able to adjust to it, and you got to be able to pull back a little bit and know how to handle that. This time of year, it's special teams is magnified, obviously, so you want to play 5-on-5. You got to be able to adjust to the refs a little bit.
I thought the other thing, too, is you've been talking a lot about your response here. And I think in past years where, some adversity would come, you'd give one up, and then, bam, you give another one up. And then you've avoided those big swings and still been able to keep control, which was really a key.
For sure. I mean, it's been getting better the last, few weeks to months. We've been working on it all year. It's a product of a young team growing and learning. It's a game of momentum, a game of swings. It's being able to, throw a punch after you get knocked down. We've done a good job of, for us, getting on a roll once we get a goal to be able to go right back on them and kind of jump them when they're dead. We've had a couple 2 or 3 goal barrages in a few minutes, and that's what you're trying to avoid defensively. What happens to you, the next shift is, biggest shift of the game in that moment, to just take momentum back and, just try to get possession a little bit more.
You almost forget sometimes how young this lineup is you have.
Yeah, I forget until they do something that makes me remember why they're so young. But yeah, they're fun. They're energized. They're excited. A group that's just fun to come to the rink every day. It's been a fun journey. But yeah, I mean, we're young and we're learning. It's another shot for us to put a full 60 together tonight.
I got to be honest with you, in early or mid-January, whatever it was, I never thought we would see Eau Claire back here again in the WIAC championship game after a couple sizable victories here. They've really turned it around, and they're on a pretty good run. Yeah,
they got pride. They're going to come back and play. I mean, it's a double-edged sword there. I mean, I think their 10-game winning streak probably haven't played the best opponents, so I mean, I think it'll be a little bit of an uptick tonight. Pace of play and what they've been used to lately, but the same token, they've traditionally, no matter what happens during the regular season, they're going to come out and play us well in this game. It's the 5th time in 6 years we've met in this championship game, and every single one's a battle. I know they're going to come out hard to play. They got nothing to play for besides, ending our season. And that's a motivating factor for them for sure. So it's we just got to go out and play our game. We feel like we can. The only team that beats us is us. And that's that response factor. When we control our responses, we feel like we have control over then the outcome.
Obviously, there's a lot of things not in your control, but none of that matters without a good effort here tonight. And a good, all the things are there. A good start with a good crowd behind you here tonight can really get things rolling.
Yeah, we need some help for the NCAA-wise, but, I mean, it doesn't matter at this point of the time. We need to just win and let everything else just, let the chips fall where they may.
All right, Coach, good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
Pointers head coach Tyler Krieger. More on the Pointer Sports Network coming up.
The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student-athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student-athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely a winter beer. And if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
UWSP Athletics would like to thank Century World, a valued sponsor of Pointers Athletics. Nestled in the heart of central Wisconsin, Century World is a great place to hold your next event. With breathtaking facilities coupled with a wide variety of packages and amenities to deliver an exceptional experience, and with an award-winning 18-hole golf course with rolling greens to the famous Flower Hole, Century World consistently ranks as one of the best destination golf courses in the nation. For more information, visit centuryworld.com.
In guys' hair, game day is every day. That's why the expert stylists at Sport Clips Haircuts study their playbooks with a fine-toothed comb.
Taylor, square face, wavy hair. What's the play?
1/8-inch mid-fade to 1-inch texture top with finishing details with a hard part and a tapered neckline, Coach.
Nice.
The Sport Clips stylist, they know no two guys are ever alike, unless they're twins. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
All right, back here at Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. As we are getting set, both teams out there. Sean, this joint is jumping.
Yep, full barn.
Definitely some juice here. We understand there were, less than 50 tickets available before tonight, so things have filled up, and Stevens Point in the WIAC championship game for the 8th straight year, and boy, it's just great to have a full barn back here again, isn't it?
Absolutely, Tommy. You think about last year in the WIAC championship game in the empty place in the student section, full up, and talking to the boys, the last couple weeks, and man, is it great to have these fans and get rolling here in a big game tonight.
So, as we get set prior to tonight's face-off here.
Yes. Thank you.
So,
thank you.
My partner, Sean McMahon here, if you were tuning in at the end of the game, took a little friendly fire up here. So Tado, our equipment manager here, has set him up here, and he is ready to go here. And so protection first. Thank you, my buddy. So before we get to that, we got to make sure Sean's ready to go here, and I think he should wear that helmet badge with honor here. As most importantly, glad you're okay, buddy.
I'm fine. Yes.
So anyway,
thank you.
he was supposed to be here at the open of the show, but we had to take what we could get. So who knows? All right, here's our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the UW-Eau Claire Blue Golds, the goaltender is Ryan Willett. He is 6 feet 185 and a freshman out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. 23rd game of the year. He makes his 18th straight start for the Blue Golds. 16-6-1, 1.65 goals against average, and a save percentage of .921. The defenseman, Charlie Wyan, 6 feet 185 and a senior out of Rosemont, Minnesota. And the left defenseman is Colin Stein, 5'11", 190, and a freshman out of Pewaukee, Wisconsin. Up front, the centerman is it's John Richards. Richards is 6 feet 179 and a senior out of Callaway, Minnesota. The right wing is Derek Hammer, 5'10", 175, and a senior out of Woodbury, Minnesota. And the left wing is Andy McGlynn, 5'10", 177, and a senior out of St. Louis, Missouri. And, Sean, that's a trio that just hasn't seemed to get it going
not at all
for the Blue Golds here, as we'll see. Head coach Matt Lone, let's see here, in his 15th season at UW-Eau Claire, 234 wins, 144 losses, and 31 ties. And let's see here, all-time against the Pointers, 16, 36, and 4, including 8, 21, and 3 here at KB Willett Arena. For the Pointers of UW Stevens Point, Ryan Wagner gets the start, 5'11", 175, and a senior out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Game number 21 for him. 20th start of the year, 16-3-0, a 1.85 goals against average, a save percentage of .921 with 3 shutouts. The defenseman, Nicholas Aromatario, 6 feet 185 and a sophomore out of Woodbridge, Ontario, Canada. Harrison Stewart, 6'1", 190 and a sophomore out of Rockford, Illinois. Up front, Carter Rue, 5'8", 170 and a senior out of Champlin, Minnesota. Wilson Northeast, 6 feet 185 and a senior out of North Vancouver, British Columbia. And Jordan Fader, 6'1", 200 and a senior out of Rice Lake, Wisconsin. Everybody's favorite Rice Lake Warrior today.
Absolutely.
As Jordan's high school, the Rice Lake Warriors won the Division II Boys State Hockey Tournament today. Pointers, of course, coached by Tyler Krieger in his 5th season, 96-22 and 10. He is against UW-Eau Claire, Sean, 10-3 and 2 all time. So we are set to go here. It will be very interesting to see the start here. You know, coming out here, and Eau Claire managed to maneuver through last weekend, hammered Northland on Friday night, and then got a 1-0 win on Saturday, and in the opening round, and then an overtime win, and then a 3-1 win that was got a little haywire at the end here. But what was it? River Falls called for too many men on the ice when they were pulling the goaltender, and that led to a power play goal, and then another one, 3-1 was in, and they punched their ticket to get here to Stevens Point. Go figure. Got a lot of other scenarios, a lot of scoreboard watching going to go on tonight, but it all starts right here. We'll take a break and come back with the face-off. Pointers and Blue Golds. WIAC Championship presented by Culver's. Face-off is coming up next.
Sure Tire and Service. Get your car done right. Big town savings with a small town smile. State of the art Goodyear service keeps you going mile after mile. We're working to earn your trust. You can count on us. Sure Tire and Service. Get your car done right.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. This place is packed, and we are ready to go. Yes. All right, here's the deal, Sean. Here's the other games. If you're Stevens Point, here's the path to have a chance. Stevens Point needs to win.
Yep.
Utica needs to win. Geneseo needs to win. Augsburg needs to win.
Yes.
The University of New England needs to win, and Babson needs to win.
And we're going to keep an eye on all those games.
That is the six-pack to the playoffs,
perhaps.
if you would, I guess.
Yep,
and
perhaps.
We'll see where the numbers come after that. No guarantees. The other thing, my friend, happy Lawrence Cornelier Day in the city of Stevens Point. 2 years, was it 6 years ago?
6 years ago today.
Today, Lawrence Cornelier, a goal in double overtime to send the Pointers to the NCAA tournament and ultimately the 5th national championship in program history. And you'll just let the chips go where they go today.
Absolutely. I still cannot remember that call, Tom, and we were going to give Kyle Sharkey so much, such a hard time because he was wide open for a shot. Of course, he saw the ice way better than we did and found Corny on the back door, and the rest is history to a national title in Lake Placid, Tommy.
I'd like to get through that today, but preferably
without
double overtime.
Yes, right. Exactly.
We'll see. So we'll keep an eye on all those games. Adrian St. Norbert playing 4-2 Bulldogs after one. That game doesn't matter. Nope. Both those teams are in. Plymouth State clinched the MASCAC championship today, 8-4, by the way.
Okay.
Earlier today. Opening faceoff. We are underway. Controlled by the Blue Golds. He'll bring it up to the far side. Colin Stein with it. We'll throw it in. Ryan Wagner in net here for the Pointers. Be interesting to see if there's little butterflies here with this big stage here. And still a lot of young Pointers on this roster. Now, long-range shot bounces wide. Eau Claire controlling the forecheck here in the opening minute. They throw it out high, held in nicely by Charlie Wyand. Wyand back to the near side. They'll bring it around. Andrew McGlynn, he'll fire a shot. That goes wide. Wilson Northey waits for it, clears it back toward Jordan Fader. Blue Golds hold it again. They send it deep and hold it. They're going to get a change. Harrison Stewart back in the lineup here for the Pointers. And ahead into Romatario. He'll fight his way to the red line, chips it off the far glass and in. Fletcher Anderson after it in the far corner, pushed away there by Willie Stauber. Blue Golds in transition. They'll chip it ahead under the right wing. Here comes Ryan Green. Ryan Green to the near side. Couple of Pointer alumni family ties here to the Blue Golds in Ryan Green. Now they'll come toward the front of the net. And also Austin Redders on defense here. We'll get to that in a minute here. Well, long-range shot again goes wide to the far corner, and so far the Blue Golds really controlling the pressure here. Witherspoon far side, tried to tip it ahead for Tyler German. Ryan Green after it, sends it deep again. Now it's Nick Gunrowski around, took a licking but got it through. Fletcher Anderson with it on the near side, took a shoulder, carved it back the other way. Blue Golds try to feed it in front. Here comes Simon Sagasor in, backhanded shot, fought off by Ryan Wagner. Wagner to the far side, German after it again, and the Pointers will flip it up. Glove down on the far side. Fletcher Anderson with a big hit on Blake Kriska, but he managed to get the puck deep. Coming up on 2 minutes into this first period here, WIAC championship game from a jam-packed KB Willett Arena. In deep it goes. Ryan Wollett around, up the far side, past Poulias. It'll get through. Evan Junker. Junker back to Humberstone. And Pointers send it in deep. David Hill, a pair of goals a week ago. Round on the far side. Here's Junker, jumps the play. Poulias looks to center. Stuck in the far corner. Blue Goals will get to it. Colin Stein flips it up. Junker able to elevate and hold it. Flips it back to Humberstone. Humberstone ahead. Andrew Poulias, near side. Poulias carries it in. Try to come back with Cody Moline. Back the other way. The Blue Goals get it deep. Won't be icing, so Junker will get it. He fans on it, but I think actually it's going to work to the Pointers' favor, and Humberstone will end up with it on the far side. Shoves it back toward the middle. Up ahead it goes, and Noah Finstrom will get it deep. 17:25 to go in the first. Still scoreless. Blue Goals coming in. Brandon McReynolds chasing after it, and it's Harrison Stewart that forces it wide on the far side. Behind the net, Aromatario lost it in the near corner. Big hit here. Blue Goals lose a stick on the play, and that is John Richards. Now looks to center it. McReynolds will poke it to the wall on the near side. Still going, opening segment here, and the Blue Goals send it across, almost picked wide there by Brandon McReynolds. Shot toward the front of the net, broken off there. McGlynn with it. McGlynn stick lifted from behind by Finstrom. They bring it back, shot fired. Wagner with a save, rebound cleared out to the far side, and it's Harrison Stewart. Stewart with it, and near side Jake Tice will get enough of it to clear it back out. 16:40 to go here in the first. Still scoreless and still without a whistle. Now we'll get one here. Nope.
Waved it off.
They'll wave it off as it gets through traffic. Gunrowski with it for Stevens Point. Off the near wall. Glove down by Fader. Backhands it ahead on the near side for Northey. Blue Goals get some traffic and send it back deep again. Gunrowski steers it. Brady Smith out there. Smith, nifty move, gets it to the far side. Here come the Pointers on the breakout. Wilson Northey to center ice. Cuts to the left wing. Northey coming in. Snaps a backhander. That goes wide. Carter Rue after it. Carter Rue playing his final game here on his home ice at KB Willett Arena. Now here's Northey with it. He'll get it. Chops a shot off. Rebound to the far corner. Fader. Fader to Northey. Carter Rue out there. This line put back together here by Coach Krieger. Fader comes away with it. Out high to Evan Junker. Bouncing puck coming. Shot smothered. Back the other way. Ryan Green maybe on a breakaway. Back the other way. Brady Smith picks him up. Shot fired, and Smith forced it down to the near side. And goes deep. Sagasor will jump the play. Sagasor trying to get a wrap around. There's a shot blocked there by Junker. Another shot fired wide. That wires to the far corner. Colin Stein with it. Stein feeds it deep. It is Quinn Green with it now. Green firing a shot, deflected. A rebound chance, kicked out by Wagner. Rebound to the far corner. Great pressure here by the Blue Goals in the opening 4.5 minutes that we've gone without a whistle. Sagasor flips it out high to Charlie Wyand. Wyand sends it deep to the far corner. And it is Witherspoon that'll clear it. Back the other way. Here comes Wilson Northey. Northey off the near boards will send it deep. Stevens Point will finally get a change there as the Blue Goals had him hemmed in. Shots on goal 2-0 in favor of the Blue Goals so far. Pointers coming up ahead. It is Mick Hennigan forces a turnover. Hennigan backhanded shot. Willett with a save. Rumbles around. We'll finally get our first whistle. 5 minutes, 6 seconds into the first period. Hello, Sean McMahon.
Hello. How are you doing? Take a drink of water,
okay,
buddy.
Wow.
As Eau Claire's done a really nice job. Good start by the Blue Golds. They've gotten the puck deep. They've been able to work their forecheck game. Pointers still trying to solve the neutral zone. Generally, that's the key against UW-Eau Claire, breaking the puck out clean and getting through the neutral zone with some time and space to create your offensive chances.
Blue Goals off the far boards and out. Hennigan with it for Stevens Point. Hennigan. And it jumps up into the Eau Claire bench. Nick Gunrowski with Brady Smith, Brett Humberstone with Evan Junker, Nicholas Aromatario with Harrison Stewart, and Mick Hennigan. Back to 7 defensemen here tonight for the Pointers.
Yeah, nice, great group. We already saw Brady Smith make a great play on UW-Eau Claire as they came across the blue line on a semi-breakaway. You got Brady Smith on the backside there, shutting things down and keeping things easy in front of Ryan Wagner.
Off the face-off, Blue Golds dump it deep. It'll trickle in. Ryan Wagner just going to be content and cover things up. We'll get a whistle here. 14:35 to go in the first. Still scoreless.
Absolutely. As Eau Claire had to sweep Northland, and they did very good work on home ice. And then last weekend, meat grinder against UW River Falls. Impressed how they took care of the Falcons.
That game went a little sideways at the end, too. Was it Jack Kilroy from the Falcons with a late disqualification penalty? Long-range shot here off the near boards, comes all the way back down, and Willette will cover that one up, and then I think somebody from Eau Claire shot the puck toward the
Eau Claire bench.
or the River Falls bench toward
yep.
the end, and we'll see. So 14:27 to go here.
Not a great way to end that.
Been a tough day to be a Blue Gold so far here. River Falls beat Eau Claire earlier in the women's game, 6-3. So River Falls in, Eau Claire in pretty good shape, but will have to wait. And use their pairwise resume again. River Falls is too, but they're 2 in the pairwise.
Yeah, they're in no matter what.
So they're a good shape there. Women's, of course, does not get the automatic bid next year. And Pointers whistled for an offsides. Nope, they'll let him go. And it's Andrew Poulias on the far side. Looks to bring it back in. Chips it back. Back the other way come the Blue Golds. Derek Hammer carries it in, tries to spin around 1-on-4. Still manages to fire it in, and Wagner steers it aside to Harrison Stewart. Stewart ahead, rink wide ahead, and threw a stick check on the far side. Blue Golds never got it cleanly, thank goodness. Now comes bouncing outside of the net. Ryan Wagner will get down to cover it up as it came right toward the net. He'll take no chances. Gets down and covers it up here. We'll get a whistle. 13:42 to go, and just has gone final from Eau Claire. Eau Claire women's basketball team in the NCAA tournament knocked out by Milliken, 59-56. Well, Utica leading Wilkes 3-0, and that's what? 6.5 minutes to go in the second period there. That's good news on the scoreboard watch. But Pointers got to pick it up here.
Yes.
They do. It is Konrowski around. Doesn't matter. Nothing else matters here unless the Pointers get a win. McReynolds flips it deep. Brady Smith will lead the charge. He'll get there first. Looks to send it deep. Instead goes to Noah Finstrom. Smith threw a stick here. Comes into the near corner. And both defensemen pinching in here for the Pointers. Now Smith gets back out high with Gunrowski on the near corner. Gunrowski near side looks to fire a shot. Stick on it there by Ryan Willette up into the netting and out of play. All right, well, Pointers activating the defense there.
And maybe that's what they need, just to get a little bit more flow to the game and get that puck deep and get the offense going. First shot on goal for the Pointers here, coming at with 13-11 remaining in the first period. They like to get the puck deep and start going to work on these defensemen for UW-Eau Claire.
Of course, we won't know the full field until tomorrow.
Yep.
Selection show is Monday. NESCAC semifinals earlier today. The second seed Trinity beat the third seed Williams 4-0, and the 1 seed Colby beat Hamilton 6-4. So Trinity at Colby for the automatic bid there. And, of course, former Pointer Zach Badalamenti on the Trinity staff. Saw him in the video today.
Yep. Looking good.
Looking good.
Yeah,
yep.
absolutely.
All right. Let's see. Humberstone back to get it. Wouldn't mind hooking up with him back in Lake Placid. How's that sound?
Oh, my goodness. Wouldn't that be great?
Nice. All right, Pointers 3-on-2 developing here. Fader flips it right wing. Wilson North. He comes around, chips it back in front.
Penalty
Fader taken down in the play. Pointers will get a goaltender off for an extra attacker. They go for Wilson Northy in front of the net. Blue Golds will get it. Jordan Fader working hard to get to the front of the net. 12:38 to go here in the first. Stevens Point to the skyward power play.
First power play of the night in these single elimination games. Huge special teams normally pay the price. Call on UW-Eau Claire, so let's run the power play numbers for the Pointers. Coming into tonight, they've scored 12 power play goals on 80 chances, 15%. That's second in the WIAC, 56th overall in the country. This season, they're 1 for 6 against UW-Eau Claire. Penalty kill numbers for the Blue Golds, 85 of 98, 86.7%. Tom, that's first in the WIAC and 17th overall in the country.
All right, Stauber off, and Stevens Point to the skyward power play. Witherspoon out high. He'll set it up at the half wall in the far side. Now to Brady Smith. Fires a shot through in front of the net. Fader tried to redirect there. Now they'll reset it. Tyler German out high to Smith. Feeds it far side. Witherspoon coming in. Rips a shot. Save made. Rebound chipped wide by Fader. To the near side. They bring it back out high and reset. Smith saucers it far side to Witherspoon. They'll come out and challenge him. Get it free to German. He's cycled around and gets freight trained, but kept the puck going. Here's Witherspoon. Out high to Fader. Top of the far face-off circle. Shot kicked aside by Willette. And a rebound to the near side. They'll reset again along the near wall. It is Fletcher Anderson. Anderson near side. Tried to drag it out high, but lost the handle. Gets it back. Now to the point to Smith along the blue line. Back to Fletcher Anderson. He'll come in. Feeds it in front. Try to redirect. That went wide. Minute 8 to go on the skyward power play. Here's Smith. Out high to Witherspoon. Near side, Fletcher Anderson. He'll come in, sheds a defender, gets it to German. He'll bounce it back for Witherspoon. Misplays it, comes out. Stevens Point will get a change, but so will Eau Claire. 50 seconds remaining. Pointers dump it in the near corner, and it's McHennigan. Will run it out here with a defender on his back. That is Simon Sagasaur. Behind the net, Humberstone again. A fake coming at him this time, and he'll redirect and come out. Hennigan leaves it. Now Sagasor blows a tire. Crowd gives him a hard time. Near side, Carteru cleans it. Fields it cleanly off the near boards. Tries to center it, but can't. Comes to the near corner. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Whistles through. Nifty pass between the legs by Finstrom. Out to Hennigan. Back to Finstrom. Fires a shot. Turned aside by Willett. Rebound in the near corner. Now they send it behind the net. Carteru with it. Finstrom open in front of the net. Now they'll cycle back McReynolds near side. Brandon McReynolds comes in front, shot hit off the outside of the near post. McReynolds with it again, 8 seconds to go on the man advantage. Near corner it goes. Pointer's got to be leery here with the penalty coming out high to Hennigan, feeds it back to Finstrom. Finstrom coming, Hennigan, one-time shot goes wide. Blue Golds clear it out. They may have a 2-on-1 back the other way, but Hennigan able to play it nicely. He'll hold it. Got it back to Finstrom. He had his stick tied up. Carteru with it, comes back the other way. Rue dishes it through on the near side, gets it deep. Chasing after it, Tyler Love for Eau Claire, side from the near side. Pointers poke it free as Willett came out to cover it up, but the Pointers kept it going. Out high for Harrison Stewart. Might be a 3-on-2 or a 3-on-1. Poulius hustling back, got a piece of it, and then lowers the boom on the near side to free the puck up. Nice job to ride through the check there by John Richards. Carries it in the near corner. Poulius battles, stuffs it near side, and Stevens Point back the other way, Aromatario. He's back with Cody Molina. Aromatario to the front of the net, firing a shot high, and Aromatario took a stick up high. Blue Golds clear it. Back down the length of the ice. Gonrowski will get it. 9:48 to go. Scoreless first period. Back and forth we go. Stevens Point getting a little better pressure here in the last couple of minutes. Now bouncing puck. Aromatario feeds it a little gingerly. Back to Gonrowski. He'll feed it ahead. And the near side, Jake Tice drags it in. Gets it to Poulius. Tried to go in front for German. That's blocked off to the near corner. Blue Golds will skate out with it. I believe this is Connor Koviak far side. Big hit there by Brady Smith. But the Blue Golds get the puck deep. German comes in. Lost the handle on it. Far side. Becker with it. Another big hit. Stevens Point with a 3-on-2. Back the other way they come. Here's Witherspoon on the near side. Connor Witherspoon pulls up. He'll hold and wait. Now flips it back near side to Tice. Tice coming, feeds it to the point. Junker toward the front of the net, shot. Rebound loose, cleared out by the Blue Golds. And they'll go back the other way off the skate. Evan Junker reaching, able to keep it in. Junker to the far corner. Defender goes down. Junker leaves it behind the net. On one knee, still keeps it going. 8:50 to go in the first. Pointers on the pressure here, but can't get a shot off. Now they'll reset here. Here's Fletcher Anderson out high. Anderson coming, firing a shot, hit the crossbar. Near side comes out. Blue Golds with it. Back the other way. Scooped ahead by Jordan Randall, who I think's out of gas here. And then Junker rubs him into the Pointer bench. German leaves it back to Humberstone. Pointers will reset. 8.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Still scoreless. Blue Golds gain possession near their own blue line. Ahead it goes. Feverish start here, pace-wise, for both teams. Near side, Wilson Northey will get it for Stevens Point. Northey to center ice to Rue. Right wing to Fader. Fader drags it in, gets around a defender, sets up shop in the far corner. Northey slides it out high. Aromatario with a shot, blocker to side. Northey with a rebound, tried to jam it on the short side. Big hit, freed it up. Another backhander, far side. Fader with a shot. Pad save made. Rebound was there, but the Blue Golds get it, and they'll go back the other way. They're content to just feather it deep. Sammy Martell after it. Jordan Fader hustling, turn the puck over. But a good stick here by Aromatario to free it up. He'll flip it for Jordan Fader on the far side, taken away by Quinn Green. Near side, Charlie Wyan with it. Flips a backhander deep behind the net. After it, Jordan Fader again. Fader been out there a while here. Here's a turnover. Blue Golds try to come to the front of the net, but Fader's there to clear it out. Blue Golds bring it, send it back deep. Little miscommunication here. Hennigan will get it for Stevens Point. Now near side, turnover, spinning shot. That fired just wide. After the rebound is Peter Jacobs. Far side, Fader still trying to get after it. Jordan Fader's been out here for about a week. Now a blocked shot here by Wilson Northey. He'll get it, send it the length of the ice, and we're going to get an icing call against the Pointers. So out of gas and will not be able to change here with 7:14 to go in the first.
Extended shift here for the Pointers as you hit it right on the head. Jordan Fader never was able to get off on the change as Eau Claire stepped their pressure up after the Pointers got going a little bit offensively. Fletcher Anderson hitting the crossbar on an absolute wicked snipe shot. Rister hit the crossbar, and then Eau Claire answered back with some good offensive pressure too, turning the puck over against the Pointers.
Our corner, bad angle shot off the side of the net, and Ryan Wagner wise to that. Aromatario in to cover it up. I'll tell you what, Sean, this Adrian St. Norbert game,
yes,
they're about midway through the second. 6-2 Adrian.
Unreal.
The Bulldogs have scored 6 goals on 15 shots.
Yeah. Tim Coughlin's got to be losing his mind. That defensive style that he normally plays this time of year, and he normally gets really good goaltending. He just hasn't gotten it in the whole playoff run.
Pointers have responded here, Sean. They are now out shooting the Blue Golds 10-4. Now a shot fired, fought off by Ryan Wagner. Off the glove or maybe the shoulder, either way. Here's Nick Gonrowski for Stevens Point. Pointers have hit a crossbar as well. Lead pass ahead for David Hill. He'll touch it in. No, they'll say whistle and I guess an icing call. Awfully hard to hear the whistle in here with a big crowd.
Yeah, Gonrowski didn't get to the red line, Tom. Got to take a couple more strides and then dump it in, or he's looking for a little feather pass to a forward up front. But an icing call, so you get back down. Andrew Poulias will take the straw for the Pointers. 1-0 Endicott ended 2 in Maine. They're playing the University of New England. Oh boy.
All right. I just can't stop thinking about how nice it will be next year to be in this position and not have to worry about anything.
Exactly.
Just win and you're in. All right, Pointer is able to clear it out. Handled by Austin Becker, wheeling. He'll go cross ice. Now they lift it ahead. Tip that again at the blue line. Kicked free. David Hill will get to it at center ice. Hill charges in the left wing. Tries to get around a defender. Goes wide. Veers back in the near corner. He'll shove it to Poulias. Poulias half ball on the far side for Cody Moline. This line out here, Poulias, Moline, David Hill. Brandon McReynolds will come off the bench. He'll try to get it. It bounces right to him. McReynolds fires a shot. That's blocked by the Blue Golds. Humberstone to the rebound. Jams at it. A shot blocked there by the Blue Golds. And it comes into the near corner. Boy, we've seen the Blue Golds blowing a couple tires here tonight. Now they'll get it cleanly. Jordan Randall ahead. That time Austin Becker having a tough go of it. Big hit behind the net, separates again. Finstrom near side to McReynolds. Out of his reach, long range shot deflected. Watch out here. Comes toward the front of the net. That's cleared up by Humberstone to the near side. They'll scrum in the near corner in the Stevens Point defensive end. Blue Golds try to walk it out. Now it's picked up. Pointers poke it to the near side. And down in the near side was McReynolds. Humberstone with it again. Humberstone waits for Evan Junker to come in and help. Blue Golds dig it out, though. Sammy Martell gets it deep up near the blue line on the far side. Shot block there. Finstrom with it, trying to flip it ahead toward McReynolds. Got through a defender. Here's McReynolds on the far side. Kicks it free. Tice to the front of the net. McReynolds trying to get to his forehand. Gives it to Finstrom. Shot block. Jammed that right in front of the net by Tice, and Willette battling through a screen and bodies, able to get down and cover it up.
And that's what you have to do against the Blue Golds. They do such a good job of taking the wall away from you, and that's where the Pointers normally like to relieve pressure and get out and get their offense going. You got to get through a couple stick battles, and that is exactly what the Pointers did there. Brandon McReynolds hanging out at the blue line and played that puck perfectly and flipped it in for a good scoring opportunity with Noah Finstrom.
Adrian now leading 7-2, and the goaltending changes come.
Yep.
Johnny Roberts on for the Green Knights. Long range pass here, goes too far. No icing. Okay, so Sagasaur now. Pointers get a break from the referee on the far side. Sean Hauser, James Steinberg were running the referee. Jordan Fader now one-on-one. Jason Peters, Jordan Watson. Work the lines here. Now Jordan Fader with a shot gloved by Willette. And we'll get a whistle. Sean should also mention Hudson wins the boys Division I state championship today, 6-2 back-to-back, and their 5th championship in program history. And on the girls' side, Central Wisconsin Storm out of Wausau wins their 4th state championship. Samantha Federici a hat trick, Chloe Lemke a shutout. And the Storm, there's a Pointer connection to the Storm, Sean, that we'll get to in a minute. First state championship for the Storm, their head coach was Denny Drake.
Okay.
Who's the father-in-law of former Pointer Nick DeVolio.
That's right.
So,
yeah.
Connections there. Connections abound. We mentioned earlier. It is Austin Redders, his dad Jared, a defenseman here for the Pointers. Ryan Green, his dad Mike, was a defenseman here as well. Both champions and alum of the program. Far side, feeding it up. Here's Brady Smith with it now for the Pointers. Smith coming in. Far side, and Fletcher Anderson. Deep near side to Gunrowski. Near corner, Tyler German. He'll come behind the net. German, he's bumped off nicely there. Nice play by John Richards, and the Blue Golds clear it out. Blue Golds are keeping things pretty simple defensively here.
Good positional
and that's helping
defense.
them out. Now German swipes it ahead. Here's Fletcher Anderson in. Anderson feeds it near side. Gunrowski wires one. Willette with a save, and German hard to the net, and Willette able to cover it up. 4:10 to go here in the first.
Yeah, that's why you want to get the Blue Golds moving back and forth and keep them going and try to get them moving around, because they are so good defensively when they get in position, where the Pointers have had success this season, especially at the 2 home games here, as they've had the defensive group for Eau Claire just chasing.
4:10 to go here in the first.
Some bad news there, buddy.
I'll get it to it in a second here.
Okay.
Now the Blue Golds cough it up right in front of that. David Hill turns, fires a shot. Blocker to side there by Ouellette. Behind the net here. Pointers trying to put the jam on. Hennigan couldn't get to it. Cody Moline's got to hustle to step in front of Jordan Randall, which he does. And a nice job here by Moline to clear it back out. Red line on the far side. Now back to the near side. Charlie Wyan gets it deep. Now behind the net, Wagner lets it go around. Blue Golds get it, centering pass in front. Tip free, David Hill may have a chance at a breakaway if he can hustle. But Ouellette will come to play it away from him. Pointers can't hold it in. Pointers are off sides here, so everybody's got a helter-skelter reset here with 3:30 to go. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. We're scoreless. It's been a pretty good first period.
It's been a great first period.
Near side's Ryan Green with it. Taken away, here's McReynolds. McReynolds feeds it. Tice back to McReynolds. Near corner, back to Tice. They play a 2-man game. Now they'll chip it to the far corner. Noah Finstrom hustling to get there on the far side. He'll hold it up at the half wall on the far side. Finstrom, nice job, looks to center. Now takes a look back, tried to kick it out to the blue line. Blue Golds intercept. Off the far wall they go. Sammy Martell out. And Aromatario back to get it. Aromatario veers back behind his own net. Lead pass ahead. McReynolds got a piece of it. And no icing for whatever reason. So they'll say play on. Puck loose, ends up behind the Blue Gold net. Carter Rue chases after it, looks to center. They will ditch there. Willie Stauber with it ahead. Long range shot in. Ryan Wagner glove it. Sean, Pointers beat the Badgers beat Notre Dame last night.
3-1. Yep.
3-1. Tonight, Notre Dame scores with 20 seconds left in the game to beat Wisconsin 3-2. They'll play game 3 tomorrow.
Yep.
Tony Granato got to win that game tomorrow to save his job. I saw an article in the Madison paper here.
It was
of some rumblings.
Yeah.
The natives are not happy.
Well, when you give up 13 goals at Minnesota last weekend, that you don't score any. That's a big undertaking.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. You would assume he needs a win, but
we shall see. All right, far side. Pointers try to clear it out. Wilson Northey gets in the way of it on the far side. Still held in and flipped high out of midair. Sagasaur swatting at it. Out high it comes. Willie Stauber fires a shot. Blocked by Jordan Fader. Smith rubs it out on the far side. Northey off the far wall. Poked out. Here come the Pointers. Jordan Fader cuts to the left wing. Looks to center for Gunrowski, who's veered off. Wilson Northey will get it. Throws it in front. Fader might have got a piece of it, and it went wide. Now Stauber off the glass and out again. Whistle and an icing call. And no, what do we have? Played with a high stick through the neutral zone is what we have, says Jordan Watson. We get a whistle, 2:01 to go here in the third.
Yeah, played with a high stick through the neutral zone, so we'll get a face-off down in the Pointer defensive end here with 2:01 to go, scoreless. One of the bigger games we're looking at, Tom. Start of the third period in Maine. Endicott leading the University of New England, playing for an automatic bid in the CCIC.
Babson leading Skidmore 4-2. And getting late in Minneapolis, Augsburg and St. Olaf scores.
No score there?
Nope.
Man, the oldies look like world beaters on Tuesday
shot
night.
Whistles wide. Zamboni door bounced. Connor Witherspoon chips it ahead. Fletcher Anderson 2-on-1 with Witherspoon. Witherspoon comes in, shot. Ouellette comes post to post. Big time save by Ryan Ouellette. Keeps the Pointers off the board.
Best scoring opportunity by either team. You get a fortunate bounce off the Zamboni door, and the Pointers able to use their speed to break through UW-Eau Claire's defensive zone through the neutral zone and a 2-on-1. Couldn't ask for any better pair working the 2-on-1. Just a good save by Ouellette to shut things down.
Minute 43 to go. Long range pass here. Harrison Stewart cuts it off and feeds it to the near side. Too hot for Aromatario. Good forecheck pressure here by the Blue Golds. Jordan Randall now in the near corner. Connor Koviak knocked off the play. Long-range shot goes wide. Rebound trickles out. Blue Gold's got a man wide open. Penalty call coming up here against the Pointers. Shot fired wide. Ryan Wagner without a stick. Extra attacker on now for the Blue Golds. They look to center it. And I think Sean Hauser unaware that there's a delayed penalty call here. And let's see. The Blue Gold's going to get a late power play here. Is it Fletcher Anderson?
It's going to be
going off. Nope.
McKennigan going to go for a hook, Tom. So let's run, or Connor
Witherspoon.
Yep, so Connor Witherspoon goes to the box for a hook. Let's run the power play numbers for Eau Claire. They're 12 of 90, 13.3%. That's 4th in the WIAC, 64th overall in the country. They're 1 for 6 against Stevens Point this year. Penalty kill numbers for the Pointers, 85 of 99, 85.8%. That's second best in the WIAC and 21st overall in the country.
All right. Off the face-off, Blue Gold set it up here. Long-range shot, that goes wide. Evan Junker gets hammered into the near corner. Sticks with the puck, waiting to try to dig it out here. Humberstone in there as well. Near side, Fader waiting for it. And they feed it to the far side. Now back to the point, Willie Stauber coming. Willie Stauber, Ty Reedman with it. Reedman. Half wall in the near side, comes in, shot went wide, rebound hung up behind the net. They'll come back to Reedman in the near corner. Reedman's tried to center it, kicked at there onto the forehand by Quinn Green, and back to Reedman on the near side. Reedman coming in, fakes, now dishes back. They'll come down low and couldn't pull the trigger. Now they turn, fire a shot block in front. Northsea got a piece of it. Here's Jordan Fader, short-handed, 10 seconds to go. Fader content to just dump it to the far corner with 8 seconds remaining in the period. Blue Golds will hold it up. 20 minutes going to be in the books in this WIAC Commissioner's Cup Championship game presented by Culver's. Tell you what, that's pretty good action.
That's good action back and forth. The Pointers had a 2-on-1, hit a post. Eau Claire did a great job getting to their forecheck and getting their offense going. Look for another gear here for the Pointers. They're going to need it tonight as the Blue Golds look game here at Willett Arena.
That they do. 52 seconds will remain in the hooking call to Connor Witherspoon. For the Blue Golds, when they begin the first period, I thought the Pointers had a really nice stretch.
Yep, in the
about
middle 10.
12 minutes or so into there. Kept things going, and back and forth we went, and we are scoreless here after one period, joined by Pointers assistant coach Brian Crom, and fair to say a good feeling out 20 minutes there between both teams there?
Yeah, it was a good period of hockey, back and forth.
Gotta like the pace.
Really good, It's exciting for the fans, exciting for us on the bench. It's been fun so far.
I thought you had a really nice push between about the 8 to 15 minute mark of that period. Hit a crossbar in there. Really got things going the way you wanted to.
Yeah, we just had to weather it. They came out hard those first 5 minutes, and then after that it was kind of, we were back in their end most of the time, so it was good to see.
It doesn't seem like they're doing anything really over the top to make things difficult for you either, is it? It's just keep your game simple and stick to your plan.
No, yeah, I mean, they know what we're going to do. We know what they're going to do. I mean, the match is set up for a full 60 here, and we just got to be ready to go for these next 40.
Big kill to start the second period.
For
Master
sure,
of the obvious that I am. Maybe your kill here has been a spark plug all year long. That's a key message to your fellas here in the locker room.
Yeah, it's been good all year. We just gotta do what we've been doing all year. Go in and play some offense on the kill here. Get some.
I know you've
good
heard
momentum.
I know you've heard from your brother what it's like playing here in a full house. This is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. I've been waiting for this all year, and it's finally it's good to see. Yeah.
There you go. All right, Coach, keep her going and get her going here in the second period.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, Pointers assistant coach Brian Crom, Stevens Point, Eau Claire, scoreless after one. We'll come back to tell you about it. We got a boatload of scoreboard activity to get to as well. Stevens Point at Eau Claire, scoreless after one. We'll come back with our first intermission after this timeout on the Pointer Sports Network.
Pointers would like to thank U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Visit their location inside the Dreyfus University Center for all your banking needs, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with 24/7 ATM available. UWSB students, you can link your student ID with a U.S. Bank checking account to use at any ATM and to make in-debit purchases. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point.
Snow Pilot is our winter season. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt, pistachio, just comes through like you would believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely winter beer, and if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a snow pilot from Point Brewery.
Want to get your degree and stay debt-free? With the Wisconsin Army National Guard, you can get paid to be a full-time student. Ask them about their 100% tuition reimbursement program. You can join the Guard and be a part-time soldier and earn a college degree. Call Sergeant First Class Brett Peterson at 715-701-0943 or visit nationalguard.com to learn more. The Wisconsin Army National Guard, a proud sponsor of Pointers Athletics.
Sport Clips Haircuts has an app. Download the app. Upgrade your experience.
All right, people, bring it in. The Sport Clips app. Use it to check in, track your arrival time, get heads-up alerts. Why is that important?
Oh, because guys don't like to wait.
That's right, Alicia. Convenience.
The Sport Clips app. If it were any more convenient, it would cut your hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Opt-in required. Message and data fees may apply.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon, 20 minutes in the books, and good pace, good energy from both teams here. And Stevens Point and Eau Claire scoreless after one. Pointers end up out shooting the Bulldogs 15-6 in that first period, but no scoring. So Ryan Willett, 15 saves, Ryan Wagner with 6. Each team has had a crack on the power play. The Pointers, 2 shots on goal in the Skyward power play. And Eau Claire 0 for 1, but they have 52 seconds remaining on that to begin here. Eau Claire winning 63% of the faceoffs in the first period. Sean, I think a couple of things. I think the Pointers' defense has an opportunity to be a little more confident coming out of their own end.
Oh, absolutely. They're kind of the kind. Spit it out here.
Yeah.
They're the team they're the part of the equation offensively that needs to get activated. We talked about in the first period how Eau Claire loves to take away the wall. If they can move through the neutral zone with some time and space and then jump the play like we've seen them this year, they can be that added little pressure of offense to get pucks in on Ouellette.
That they can, and I tell you what, the Pointer power play credited with 2 shots. I thought they moved the puck pretty well.
Yeah, and you get the same kind of thing from Eau Claire. They're passive in their own end. They'll let you set up and move the puck around, but they're so good defensively. They block shots real well. But yeah, absolutely, like to get a little bit better puck movement, a little bit more speed once you get the power play set up.
Fair statement. We saw more energy from Eau Claire in the 20 minutes here than we did in January in 2 games.
Absolutely, 100%.
What a turnaround this has been. They were 4-9 or 4-10 when they left here.
Yes, they were,
and not feeling very good about themselves. So Matt Lone really put the nose to the grindstone, and I think Ryan Willett took the goaltending job over. And scoring-wise, they've gotten just enough.
Yes. They're not gonna jump out on you on the score sheet with their offense. They're gonna do just enough. They play just a good enough defense. The question is who they've really played here in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
River Falls, they struggle offensively all the time, and they were able to just do enough against River Falls last weekend. We'll see here. This is a big period for the Pointers. We've been talking about it throughout the playoffs and throughout the late run here in the second half. They're outscoring their opponents 50-19 in the second period.
Yeah.
The Pointers need to win this 20 minutes to have any chance.
Bulldogs coming in averaging 2.52 goals for and 1.91 goals against. The Pointers averaging 4 goals a game and 2 goals a game against. So, 2-1 margin there basically, and we'll see. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, scoreboard update, and we got a lot of activity to get to.
Lots and lots.
Lots and lots. We'll get it to you. We'll break it all down. Here we're scoreless. We'll come back and have more of our first intermission here in the Pointer Sports Network.
Pointers would like to thank U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Visit their location inside the Dreyfus University Center for all your banking needs, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a 24/7 ATM available. UWSB students, you can link your student ID with a U.S. Bank checking account to use at any ATM and to make PIN debit purchases. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Follow the Pointers all season long on the official website of UW-Stevens Point Athletics at athletics.uwsp.edu. Updated daily with results and stats from every Pointer sport, as well as game previews and schedules for all your favorite teams. Don't miss information on the latest game day promotions, broadcast information, and the interactive fan zone showcases the social media feeds of Pointers Athletics. Stay in the game with the Pointers online anytime at athletics.uwsp.edu.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Our first intermission rolls on, scoreless between the Pointers and Eau Claire. 8th straight WIAC championship game for the Pointers, and 5th in 6 years against the Blue Goals.
Yes. Yeah.
It's okay. Who knows?
2 good programs, Tom.
Yeah.
They did, both teams deserve
Coming on, yep.
to be here.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Here's our scoreboard update. Are you ready?
Let's roll. I got one going on right now.
Adrian now leads St. Norbert nearing the end of the second period at 9-3. So the defensive woes for the Green Knights continue here, and the Bulldogs are going to roll into the NCAA tournament as number 1 seed.
Yes, they are.
Lock, stock, and barrel. MIAC in Minneapolis. 25 seconds left in the first. St. Olaf tallies to lead Augsburg 1-0. And again, if you're the Pointers, you want Augsburg to win.
Yes.
Because they're ahead of you in the pairwise. You want them to take that automatic bid. UCHC at Utica. Top seed there, the Utica Pioneers leading Wilkes 5-1. That's working in favor of the Pointers here. And if my six-pack of things comes down to happening, it's very likely going to come between the Pointers and Wilkes.
Yes.
Via the pairwise for the last NCAA tournament spot. So Utica a 5-1 lead there. SUNYAC Championship, number 1 seed, hosting 2 again. And it is Geneseo with the 4-1 win. That works in the Pointers' favors as
correct.
Geneseo is the number 1 seed. The NESCAC semifinals earlier today, Trinity shut out Williams 4-0. Number 1 seed Colby beats Hamilton 6-4. So Trinity at Colby tomorrow for the automatic bid. Winner of that gets in. That's a one-bid league.
Yep.
Same thing out of the MASCAC, the Massachusetts Small College Athletic Conference. Plymouth State, the number 1 seed here today. They are punched in. They're the first team in. They beat Salem State this afternoon 8-4. So let me look here. For Plymouth State, their 5th NCAA tournament appearance. So they are the only team to punch so far. The NEHC Championship, which has been wild. Top 3 seeds have all been knocked out in that tournament.
Yes.
And it is the 4 seed Babson leading Skidmore 4-2. And they have just started, or are about to start, the third period here today. Pointers need Babson to win that game. Commonwealth Coast Conference, and this is a nail-biter here. University of New England has just scored midway through the third period. They and Endicott are tied at 1. Sean coming in, University of New England 10 in the pairwise. Endicott is 13.
Yes.
They are. That's a danger way. You would think if you're the Pointers, you want the 10 pairwise team. University of New England take that automatic bid, get there, and we'll see. So that's how that one shakes out. That's how things shake out on the men's side. Women's side earlier today, UW River Falls beats Eau Claire 6-3. The Falcons, the number 2 in the pairwise rankings, have punched their ticket. They should be in. Gustavus in the MIAC beats Hamlin 6-1. They are in an automatic bid. In the NCHA, Sean, Aurora, their first ever NCAA tournament appearance on the women's side as they beat St. Norbert this afternoon 5-1. University of New England with an upset win in the Commonwealth Coast Conference on the women's side, 2-1 over Endicott. And that may be bad news for the Blue Golds, any folks that are tuning in here. And we'll get to that in a second here, as that's an upset. Also today, let's see. Colby will play Middlebury tomorrow with the winner there. That's got some implications as, I take it back, Amherst will play Middlebury tomorrow. That's got some implications. Colby in the mix there. And they get knocked off here. So if Amherst knocks off Middlebury, We shall see there. New England Women's Hockey League, Plattsburgh in overtime, the number 1 seed. They win 4-3, and they were 3 in the pairwise. So, Sean, the Blue Golds on the women's side came in 7th. Basically 1 of 3 of the Pool C's coming in, but you've already had one team above you knocked off as, let's see here. No, I take that back. Endicott was 9th, so, we'll see. They're going to be watching the scoreboard just as much as the Pointers are. They'll have their selection show tomorrow night, 7:30, I believe, on the women's side. So that's how things go there. NCAA basketball tournament, Milliken defeats UW-Eau Claire 59-56. UW-Oshkosh is at 4th-ranked Simpson in Iowa, and the Titans with a 45-43 lead. That game is getting late, and looks like Whitewater hosting Illinois Wesleyan, and that game, let's see if they're underway yet. Yep, they are at the half. Whitewater leading Illinois Wesleyan 37-32. NCAA men's basketball tournament. And we'll refresh this here as the scoreboard in. 3 WIAC teams in as well. At the half, 5th-ranked Platteville trailing Calvin 38-27. It is 14th-ranked La Crosse leading 7th-ranked Illinois Wesleyan 28-27. And what am I missing here? Oshkosh, the 3rd-ranked team in the country, leading Case Western Reserve 30-21. So tournament's rolling on there. We'll see what the men's Final Four, I believe, is in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
All right.
So we'll see. All right, here, 52 seconds of a Blue Gold power play to begin period number 2. That is coming up next. Our first intermission wraps up here from Willett Arena here on the Pointer Sports Network.
Pointers would like to thank U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Visit their location inside the Dreyfus University Center for all your banking needs, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a 24/7 ATM available. UWSB students, you can link your student ID with a U.S. Bank checking account to use at any ATM and to make PIN debit purchases. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely winter beer, and if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student-athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student-athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. 52 seconds remaining off the Blue Gold power play.
A big spot here.
Big spot. Yep.
Early on in the second period, you got to kill this off and go back to work offensively, use that momentum. Get to work. You love to get some offense going. 15 shots seemed a little high, Tom, to be completely honest with you, on the score sheet. You had one real good opportunity on a 2-on-1. You hit a post. Got to keep things going here.
Off the face-off, controlled by the Blue Golds. We are underway. Middle 20 minutes here from Willett Arena. Middle 20 have been very kind to the Pointers here this season. Here comes Eau Claire. They'll carry it in the near side, look to get the puck deep. Andrew McGlynn sends it deeper onto the far corner. Just like in the other thing I was looking at number-wise, Sean, little, if any, production from the back line for Eau Claire.
Zero.
Here. Not much at all. Colin Steen up ahead. He'll shove it. 25 to go on the power play. Eau Claire finally calms it down. They'll bring it out to the point here. Charlie Wyan. Wyan feeds it. They go low, setting it up here. Tried to jam it in front. Shot. That's blocked off by the Pointers. Around the near side. Out of the reach of Colin Stein. And the Blue Golds do a favor for the Pointers. Pointers can't change. Walking through is Stein. He'll get deep on the far side. Wilson Northey bumps him out. And Mick Hennigan puts the brakes on in the far corner. He will clear it up and out. Pointers back at full strength. Witherspoon back on the ice. Opening minute of play here in the second period. Here's Hennigan with it. And out high it comes at center ice. Blue Golds from the red line dump it back in off of Ryan Wagner and in. Deep it goes, swirling around to the far side. Up ahead, and Tyler German with a high stick here.
No one got it.
Nobody got it. It kind of looked like he got a defender, kind of chipped him on the way through. Right in front of the Blue Gold bench. Blue Golds on the far side. German with it now, spinning around, able to clear it out. Blue Golds dump it back in, but they're off sides. Ryan Wagner will calm it down. Long range pass ahead. German on the far side calms it down. Here's Witherspoon. Full steam on the far side. Walks through a couple of stick checks. Great back check there by Tyler Love of the Blue Golds to break that up. Blue Golds can't clear it out. Fletcher Anderson sends it back deep, and the Pointers will give chase down here into the near corner. Behind their own net, here's Fletcher Anderson again. Worked it loose. Blue Golds off the far wall. They're able to get a bouncing puck, corralling it in there. Sagasaur goes rink wide. Brady Smith shoves it back up. Blue Golds are off sides. Nope, they'll call it good. A shot fired up and out of play. We'll get a whistle. 17:58 to go here in the second.
Yeah, good stick by the Pointer defense there after turning the puck over at their offensive blue line. Was able to deflect that shot up into the netting. Nice job getting back on defense for the Pointers, and they'll get back to work here with this off defensive zone faceoff. 58 to go here in the second period.
Off the face-off, shot kicked out by Wagner into the netting.
Is that scoreboard right, Tom?
I'm starting to have second thoughts about the live stat feed coming from Adrian, because now it's bounced back, and I don't know if they're making adjustments but last I saw, end of 2, 10-3 Adrian. Shot block here on the near side. Pointers back the other way. Moline setting up a 3-on-2. Back to the middle, just missed Andrew Poulias. Blue Golds might have an odd man rush back the other way. Jordan Randall slides it ahead. Austin Becker tried to center it. Broken up by Smith. Back to Poulias on the near side. Poulias trying to work with David Hill. Poulias flat on his back, able to carry it in. Smith near side, just out of the reach of Hill. Hill dances, throws it with a backhander around to the far corner. Brady Smith will get it. He'll leave it there for Cody Moline. Blue Golds will get possession of the puck and bring it up on the far side. Now they come to center ice ahead. Connor Koviak on the near side, wires it wide. Koviak in the lineup here tonight. I believe I had looked, he hadn't been in the lineup since like the 11th of February. Long range pass here by the Blue Golds from the red line, dumped in deep. Jordan Randall. Nick Teckel, the Central Wisconsinner out of Wausau West, has not been in the lineup here lately as well. Finstrom hammered down in the play, and a good physical play by the Blue Golds. Going up high is Humberstone to hold it in on the far side. Finstrom to McReynolds. They look to center. McReynolds danced free, and Evan Junker holds it in. He tried to turn around and fire it, but it rolled off the heel of his stick, and that came back the other way. Now long range pass ahead. Sagasaurus stick on it. Pointers get there first. They'll rim it around. Tice on the near side collides with Austin Redders. Pointers clear it out back the other way. Here they come 2-on-1. McReynolds back the other way, pulls to the far side, whistle and an offsides, and then McReynolds fires the puck after the whistle.
I don't think McReynolds heard the whistle. Everybody was, the crowd was cheering. Obviously, he shot the puck at the goalie after the whistle. Now, here's the question. Did John Richards take a penalty here, Tom? Check that. Did Austin Redder take a penalty for going into the pile late as he's skating, Sagasaur skating back to the bench? And did they give it to McReynolds for shooting the puck at the goaltender after the whistle?
I think so.
Ugh, come on.
So McReynolds in the box, and let's see if they put somebody from the Blue Golds in as well.
That did Austin Redders even things up with the chop in the face after the whistle.
We shall see a long discussion here.
Or are they saying, what could they possibly be talking about?
Well, I mean, the other thing you worry about, Sean, anytime you have a scrum like this, face mask, or something like that, that would,
gravy.
We will see. All right, confirmed, Sean, 10-3 Adrian after 2.
You think Tim Coughlin is ever given up 10 in a playoff game?
Not sure. All right.
Coach Krieger wanting the explanation.
All right. So McReynolds for shooting the puck after the whistle. In the old days, they would have called that unsportsmanlike conduct, right?
Correct.
I think, but
yep.
who knows? We'll see. So, needless to say, the big result here, Sean, is Eau Claire is going to get a power play.
Yep, they're going to get their second in a row here. So, another power play chance here for the Blue Golds. They'll get a full 2 minutes.
I'm not sure. Jordan Fader is still trying to have a discussion here.
Like,
yeah, we'll see.
I just.
He's your captain.
He's your captain. He's saying, hey, listen, you can't hear the whistle. It was a late call on the offside. You know, it's a ticky-tacky call.
Could go either way.
Yep.
But I think, Coach talked a lot about this.
There's 2 guys in the penalty box, Tom. Would they give him an extra 10 or?
2 and a 10. Yep. Okay. So Fletcher Anderson will serve the minor penalty. Brandon McReynolds will go to the left side here. All right, Jordan Fader off the draw. Maybe this will get you going here. Strong kill. Blue Golds with it. Wheeling around. Wilson Northey almost poked it free. Long range shot in. Kicked out by Ryan Wagner. Rebound to the side of the net. Hennigan after it. He'll pull up, turn, feeds it ahead. Northey chips it near side. It'll come to Fader. Jordan Fader shorthanded, works around. Near side, Wilson Northey wide open in front of the net. Fader gets rubbed out high. Carries it back behind the net. Tried to center it. And Jordan Fader will trick it. Comes to Wilson Northey in front. Shot to goal! Short-handed goal for the Pointers. Jordan Fader never gives up on the play. Feeds it to Wilson Northey, who beats Ryan Willett. Stevens Point strikes first. It's 1-0.
It'll be Jordan Fader's 16th of the season. I think country-leading 12th shorthanded goal as a team. And the shorthanded goal. What did Brian Crom tell us at intermission? Let's get some offense going shorthanded, and that's exactly what the Pointers do. That duo of Wilson Northey and Jordan Fader pay off again shorthanded, and the Pointers lead. It's 1-0.
Be Wilson Northey's 5th of the year. And a minute 23 to go here on the power play. 13th shorthanded goal of the season for the Pointers. Rink wide, Blue Goals with some speed. Humberstone falls down, centering pass, cleared out wide, and the Pointers will hammer it. Evan Junker took a rough ride here. He'll get back to his feet, now digs back, comes through to the near side, and he'll hold up and set up. Blue Goals with it behind their own net, a minute to go here on the power play. Pointers have struck, and ahead it goes deep. They'll get it deep. Junker again goes to the end board. Humberstone after it, near side. 1-0 Stevens Point, 15-10 to go. Near corner, Evan Junker slides it up high. Jared Broman. Cross-ice pass to Willie Stauber. Back into the far corner, Sagasor with it. Sagasor wheeling with it. He'll set things up and get ready. Sagasor far side to Reedman. Now back out high, Reedman on the far side. He seems to have everything go through him. And it goes through behind the net, too strong. Carter-Rue after it, leaning for it, trying to get possession of it and clear it up here on the near side. Humberstone will get to it, has his stick tied up. He'll battle through it, gets to the far corner. He'll lift it up down the length of the ice. 15 to go on the power play here for the Blue Golds. Pointers strike short-handed. Now long-range pass. Whistle and an icing call here against the Blue Gold, Sean.
Thank you.
We'll take that as it helps. 14:28 to go. We'll get a whistle. It's 1-0 Stevens Point.
So the first goal for the Pointers at 4:05 of the second period. Wilson Northey, shorthanded, the team's 13th and country-leading shorthanded goal of the season. Jordan Fader gets the assist to give the Pointers a 1-0 lead. And off and running are the Pointers here in the second period.
Off the face-off, Blue Golds with it. Long-range pass ahead. Snuffed out by Nick Gunrowski. Pointers back at full strength. And should mention here, Sean, 20th game of the year that the Pointers score first. And they are 16-1-1. Poulius near side to Moline. Blue Golds slide that out. And what do we have here now? As we'll get a whistle. The puck go up and out of play into the Pointer bench.
Yes, it did. Yep.
Yep, here on the near side, so we'll get a whistle. All right, Sean Babson leading Skidmore 5-3. So far that game working in our favor. Face off near side. Cleared around. And here's Nick Aromatario. David Hill now reaching for it. Looks like New England and Endicott tied it 2 late in the third, right?
Correct.
Now a weird bounce out of the far corner comes to Derek Hammer. He'll try to center it. 13:40 to go here in the second. Blue Golds again send it out too hot. Colin Stein will handle it. Or Colin Stein, excuse me. Now slides around to the near side. And up into the netting and out of play. We'll get a whistle. 13:24 to go here in the second.
Yep. Face-off will stay deep in the Pointer defensive end. And 45 seconds remaining in Maine as Endicott and the University of New England tied at 1. St. Olaf has tallied again in downtown Minneapolis against Augsburg. They lead 2-0. Just shake your head at the WIAC, Tom.
No.
Nothing ever goes to plan. So the Augsburg, who comes in second or third ranked in the pairwise, depending on which seed you look at.
Pointers, Noah Finstrom in. He'll cut to the near side, trying to center it in. He's rubbed out. Now they'll get it. Here's Brady Smith. He'll tee one up. Oh, a shot that came in. Hit something in front. And a 2-on-1. This may be a breakaway. No, it's Jake Tice breaking it up. It'll come to Ryan Green on the far side. Green flips it deep. Tice hammered off the play. Boy, great awareness by the Pointers through the neutral zone there. Brady Smith near corner, lost the handle on it, comes out high. Redders. He lost the handle on it. They'll pull it back. They'll go far side, and Willie Stauber, a long-range shot in. Wagner will hold on. And they are headed to overtime. What is it? North Biddeford, Maine, I believe is where it is. So they're headed to overtime. And Utica handling Wilkes here, 7-2. And that's got about 8 minutes to go in that one. So Stevens Point with a lead here. 7-2 Utica, is that what it is?
Correct,
Sean?
sir. 2-2 heading to overtime in Maine.
Off the face-off, Pointers will gain possession of it. Fletcher Anderson fights his way to the red line off the glass. Deep, Tyler German on his horse. He'll get there and hold it up. Squirts free behind the net. Witherspoon a little slow on the draw, but Evan Junker pinches in here on the near side. He'll throw it back behind the net. German, a big hit right in front of the student. Centering pass comes through. Just missed Fletcher Anderson. Brett Humberstone back to get it for Stevens Point. On the near side to Junker, long-range pass, kicks off a Witherspoon in the zone onside. Witherspoon after it, but it's Tyler Love the first to get there. He'll wheel it out. Blue Gold's back the other way with Peter Jacobs. He's thumped off on the far side. And behind his own net, Humberstone on the near side. Sagasor, here's a turnover. Finally, it's Fletcher Anderson that'll end up with it. As a little ragged movement here. Long-range pass by the Pointers off the stick of Tyler Love. Witherspoon got a piece of it. No icing here as it's sent back in. 11:45 to go in the second period. Wilson Northeast short-handed has Stevens Point up 1-0. Here comes Carter Rue, the super senior, through two defenders, gets it deep, can't handle it, then able to poke it free, centers it back through, comes rolling. Aromatario holds it in. He'll flip a shot, redirected, went just wide. Nifty move there by Carter Rue. Here's Jordan Fader feeling it, side of the net, Wilson Northeast. Northeast circles in the far corner, slides it out high, but Aromatario little out of position. They get around him. 2-on-1 developing. Shot save, blocker save made by Wagner. And the Pointers will try to counter back the other way. Eau Claire looking to dump it to John Richards in front of the net, but comes to the near corner. Out high, Redders, cross-ice pass, long-range shot through, hit a body. Rebound is there. Carter Rue will pick it up, flips it ahead. Jordan Fader at center ice. Fader dumps it back, and it is Aromatario off a couple of bodies and goes straight up in the air and in the zone. Cody Moline hustling out there, can't get it. Gunrowski, cross ice there for Harrison Stewart, who will be Sean's guest in our second intermission. Far side, here is Gunrowski with a hit. David Hill freed it up, went back toward Gunrowski. Behind the net, far side. Redders swings it around near side to Brady Smith. Smith around, Poulius with it, and now it is Brady Smith again, pokes it back here to the near side. It is Moline, fires it, wires one for Poulius. He'll get it deep back behind the net. Well, you sure would feel better with another one here. As now Smith with a shot in front. Rebound is loose. Picked up there by Andrew McGlynn, and he'll send it rink wide off the board. Smith with it. Got it around a defender. Gunrowski will activate on the far side. Gunrowski in, far boards, trails for Moline. Back to Gunrowski, far side, comes back through. Oh, a little zigzag the wrong way there for Andrew Poulias. Now a 3-on-2 developing. Here's Sagasaur. Check it, Ryan Green with it, leaves it back, shot, hit off the near post, I think. Just a piece of the blocker of Ryan Wagner. Now to the side of the net, Pointers will get it, Moline. Pointers look like they're standing still a little bit here. They'll feed it out high. Rink-wide pass to Tyler Love at the point for Eau Claire. Looks to shoot. He'll go off the end board to the side of the net. And Ryan Green after it. They'll jam it in front of the net. Shot save made by Wagner, and he'll cover it up, I believe. Ryan Wagner battling here. 9:33 to go in the second. Stevens Point, a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Green, Tommy hit the far side post and off the blocker of Ryan Wagner. Pointers escaped disaster there. Good battling in front to get the cover up in the stoppage of play for the Pointers. 10-3. Goodness.
What would our good friend Andy Kinkar say?
Didn't see that coming.
See that coming. Now behind the net it goes, far side. 9:23 to go here. Babson holding their lead over Skidmore, 5-3, getting late. That's good news for the Pairwise Watch. Pairwise Watch 2022.
Yes.
Should have had some special effects made for that or something. Tyler German for Stevens Point, now to Noah Finstrom. German up ahead, Tice on the right wing. A little hard for him to handle. He'll gather it back in. Tried to center it. Finstrom reaching. Eau Claire trying to catch the Pointers here in a long-range pass. This goes down the length of the ice, but right to Ryan Wagner. So no icing call. He'll leave it to German. He rattles it around. Far side from Evan Junker. Blue Golds get a piece of it. Tice brings it through on the near side. Gets through a body. He'll come toward the front of the net. Bad angle shot there. Turned aside by Wollett. Rebound to the far corner. Now Tice around to the near side. Hill will get to it in the near corner. Pointers starting to flex their muscle on the puck possession game here. Harrison Stewart. He'll walk in from the near side. Looks to center it. Penalty call coming up against the Blue Golds. Stewart looks to slide it up on the near side. Wagner off for an extra attacker. Stewart reverses up on the near side. Blue Golds will touch it. And Stevens Point will go to the Skyward power play. A hooking call to the Blue Golds. And Stevens Point, with a 1-0 lead, will go to their second Skyward power play of the night.
It's going to be a slashing call on Eau Claire. Telling them to get to the box, the officials. So the Pointers will get a hooking call, rather. So the Pointers will go to their second Skyward power play of the night.
I'll tell you what. James Steinberg with his Wes Macaulay on that hook there. Holy goodness. Second Skyward power play of the night for the Pointers. Connor Witherspoon to take the draw for Stevens Point. And a false start here. Face off to the left side of Ryan Wollett. Now off the draw, Tyler German with it. Witherspoon, near corner. Now they'll flip it around. Nice job here. Reedman will get it, and he'll slide it the length of the ice. Coming up on 8 minutes to go in the second period. It's a 1-0 lead for Stevens Point. Shorthanded goal by Wilson Northey. Here comes Brady Smith. He'll carry it in, waltzes right through, end-to-end, fans on it, rebound, and then one of the Pointers run into the net. And let's see, it's Jordan Fader looking back at the referee.
Willie Stauber absolutely
drove.
Yep, cross-checked Jordan Fader into the back of the net, and he's looking at the officials like, listen, I just drove the net back into the end boards and nothing comes to it. As Willie Stauber just goes off to the bench, and we'll get another offensive zone fit play here.
Hey, while we have a minute here, 7:55 to go. A great pointer.
Yes.
Cookie Joe Schaefer, I know if you're tuning in, is going through a health battle now. And I would imagine is either watching or tuning in.
Yep.
He's our normal goal judge, and he and Mary have been supporters of this program since I've been around and before that. And Cookie, I'll let you know that all the Pointer Nation is pulling for you, and hope to see you back here soon. Face off to the left side of Ryan Wollett. Pointers still in the power play, Brady Smith, and we totally whitewashed an unbelievable end-to-end effort by Brady Smith.
We did.
Now behind the net, Fletcher Anderson comes, backhanded shot, jammed at, rebound, Fader to the side of the net, Anderson with it again. Still a pile up here, and what do we have? Finally, the net knocked off, or Somebody ends up under the puck.
Yeah, Ouellette. Did he have the puck the whole time? Yeah, he did, in the gloves. And the Pointers thought the puck was still loose on the near side of the net. Nothing comes of that. We'll get another face-off here, Tom.
Face off to the left side of Ouellette. 1:20 to go in the power play. Far side, now they bring it. Brady Smith. Half wall on the near side to Witherspoon. Out high to Smith. Smith along the blue line, feeds it back Witherspoon. He'll walk in, shot it. Good shot blocked by the Blue Golds. Comes right back to Witherspoon. Comes in front, dishes in front. Went for a backhander and couldn't jam it through. I think if he takes the forehand there.
He's got 5-hole wide open.
5-hole in the upper right corner. Either way, Pointers now Witherspoon. Center ice. Lost the handle on it. Now gathers it, leaves it. Aromatario snaps it. Far side. Fletcher Anderson walks in, fires a shot. Ouellette. Good save there. No rebound.
Sneaky little shot by the freshman forward from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Fletcher Anderson working as that fourth forward on that power play group. Nice job of reading the play nicely, getting to the middle of the ice and taking a shot on goal. A little upset, obviously wants to get in more of a position, but a good save by Ouellette. No rebound, and we'll get an offensive zone faceoff.
Shots on goal 22-12 in favor of the Pointers. Noah Finstrom. Carter Rue out there with Noah Finstrom. Blue Golds, a good job to break this one out. 40 seconds remaining in the Skyward power play. 7 minutes to go here in the second period. Stevens Point a 1-0 lead on Wilson Northie's 5th of the year and the 13th short-handed goal of the year for the Pointers. David Hill will carry it through. Now stamps to the far side. Carter Rue in with speed. Rue coming, backdoor shot, pad save made by Ouellette. Out high, the rebound to Hennigan. Hennigan coming in, feeds it on the near wall. Hennigan now, here comes Moline coming through, jams it through. Carter Rue with a shot, rebound straight up in the air, goes behind the net. Rue had his stick tied up on the play. Now the Blue Golds go to the physical play. Tyler Love, a good play, separated the puck, and the Blue Golds clear it down. Final seconds of the Skyward power play ticking away here for the Pointers. 6:20 to go in the second. Long range pass there. Finstrom taps it in. Blue Golds are back at full strength. Now back out into the neutral zone we go. Now walking through, and a penalty call coming up here against the Pointers. As I think it's going to be Brett Humberstone. A hook or a hold, either one on Derek Hammer, and the Blue Golds. Sean, a prime chance here to go back on the man advantage.
Yep, they're going to get another power play, a
holding call
on Brett Humberstone. So this will be the third power play effort for the Blue Golds here. The Blue Golds crack the door, just open a little bit more.
Face off to the left side of Ryan Wagner. 6:09 to go in the second. Harrison Stewart slid through his leg. Pointers short-handed again. Here comes Wilson Northie. He'll flip it deep. Fader after it. And Ouellette comes out to play it away from him. Fader diving. Tried to feed it to Northie. And a gamble there. Jordan Fader now freight trains one of the Blue Golds. It gets a rise out of the students. And, boy, the student section jam-packed to the walls. Near side, Blue Golds trickle it in. Try to go backdoor. Pointers get a piece of it. Stein holds it in. He'll slide it along the blue line to Charlie Wyan. Far side. Blue Golds look to kick it in front. Aromatario disrupts that for the moment. Blue Golds flip it to the near corner. 1:20 to go on the power play. Stevens Point will get possession of it. Up the near wall, but not out. Here's Eau Claire. Wyan near side. Colin Stein back to Wyan. He'll look to go far face-off circle. Walking right through, shot to goal. Boy, they set that one up beautifully. Sammy Martell beats Ryan Wagner. 5:18 to go in the second. Power play goal for the Blue Golds. We're level at 1.
That special teams always such a big key in these single elimination games. It's going to be Sammy Martell with the goal. Nice little give and go right at the far face-off dot.
Sammy Martell, his 6th of the year.
6th of the year, and Blue Golds score a power play goal here with 5:18 remaining. We're tied at 1.
All right. Face-off to come, Connor Witherspoon. Response.
Always.
Pointers has been really good here in the last, in this whole second half of the season. Gunrowski ahead, Tyler German splits through. German coming through, tried to one-hand it in front. That's knocked off the play. It hit the referee on the far side as Broman tried to clear it out. Now here's the Blue Golds back the other way. Willie Stauber carries it into the near side. Just under 5 minutes to go in the second period. Far side, Fletcher Anderson with it. Anderson cleared it out off the near wall. Brady Smith hustling. He's going to get to the dots and prevent an icing call. Now it kicks free into the far corner for Anderson. Anderson is hit. Blue Golds will pick it up and they'll carry it out. Trickling out far side. Gunrowski will get it off the linesman. Here's Fletcher Anderson. Tried to get it to Northey. Northey walks in, fires a shot. Save made by Ouellette. Northey kicks the rebound around on the far side. Gets it deep again for Fader. Check it, Witherspoon. Witherspoon, now Wilson Northey, a big hit. That tried to free it up behind the net. Fader after it on the near side. Gunrowski. He'll let the play develop in front of him. Austin Becker with it now. He'll carry it in far side. Here come the Blue Golds again. Watch out here. Wide open shot and a goal. Blue Golds lead it. Back-to-back goals here. And the Blue Golds have the lead at 2-1.
Yep, and they got through the neutral zone with time and space, Tom, and they worked that little that rush play perfectly.
I think it's Jordan Randall that's going to get it.
It's going to be Randall with an absolute laser shot right over the shoulder of Ryan Wagner. And the Blue Golds have full momentum now here after a power play
goal of the year for Jordan Randall. And the Blue Golds with back-to-back tallies have the lead. Andrew Poulias to take the draw here for Stevens Point. All right, off the face-off, Blue Golds control. Yeah, boy, they're looking to deliver another right cross here. Shot on the far side. This will be an icing call. Yep. 4 minutes to go here. So let's see here. 2 goals, 1:09 apart by the Blue Golds. Have put them on top. Shots on goal now 25-14 in favor of the Pointers, but it's the Blue Golds with the lead. Off the face-off, Moline reaching for it. David Hill, far side. Pointers will scrum for it. It slides through Poulias. Blue Golds get it. Boy, the Blue Golds are winning every foot race here. A high shot there, blocked aside by Ryan Wagner. And that's up into the netting and out of play with 3:46 to go here in the second. All right, face off to the right side of Ryan Wagner. 3:46 to go. Pointers trail it 2-1. Around it goes. Far side Hill chips it out. Cody Moline will hustle after it. Defender on him. Moline drags it to the far corner. Tied up there with Austin Redders. He'll send it up the far boards, but not out. Aromatario pins it in there. Moline back in to get it. Moline coming around. 3:30 to go here in the second. Now David Hill gets it free. Hill coming, slides it back through to the middle. Good alert stick there, but the Blue Golds prevented the scoring chance between the circles. Now it hits a couple of bodies coming through. Stuck at center ice, and Derek Hammer back with it. He'll feed it on the far wall to Andrew McGlynn, who sends it deep. Wagner cuts it off, almost turned it over here. And now it's David Hill back to the middle. Now it goes deep again behind, and Harrison Stewart gets there for Stevens Point. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the second. Far side of Aromatario. Defender all over him. Moline will get it. Off the far wall, they chip it out. Here comes Moline. Through a stick check. Blue Golds send it back the other way. Reedman on the far side. Watch out here. He's got some speed. Reverses back. Centering pass broken up. McReynolds chips at it, but it got off the stick of Charlie Wyand. Pointers will get it. Harrison Stewart ahead. Near side to Tice. Got through the body. Tice coming. Firing a shot smothered there. Down in the ice there. Colin Stein for the Blue Golds to prevent a centering pass there. Off the glove of McReynolds out to center ice. Gonrowski with it. 2:25 to go in the second. Around, Ouellette can't slow it down. Tice to the near side, hammers it. Comes to Smith. He'll send it back deep for Tice. Puck between his sticks. Takes a shot up high. Pointers kick it in front of the net, but it comes to Charlie Wyand. Wyand back the other way. McReynolds will get it, and he'll flip it back deep into the glove. Ouellette will hang on. 2:05 to go, and we get a whistle.
Eau Claire really looking to stretch out the neutral zone now and look for that home run pass. Once they get the puck deep in on the Pointers, sending 2 hard forecheckers and really taking the time and space away from the defenseman. Got to be very quick with the outlet passes and then go to work quickly to try to get some offense up the ice. No, get the puck to the middle of the ice here, Tom, too.
All right, Sean, looks like that Babson game has gone final. 5-3 Babson wins, so that will help the Pointers here. But got to turn this one around.
Well.
Up the far side, a bad bounce around, and it is the Blue Golds that get possession of it. Nick Gonrowski finally will chase it down. They bring it back to the near side. Minute 45 to go here. Up ahead, Tyler German reaching for it. Near side, sends it into the near corner. Fletcher Anderson in there for point, working with Connor Witherspoon. Now it's Brady Smith in the near corner. Smith back to Fletcher Anderson. And near side, Northey reaching for it. The Blue Golds chop it around again. Out it comes. Far side, up and out of play. We'll get a whistle with 1:20 to go in the period.
That faceoff will stay in the neutral zone. So Babson has punched their ticket. That's the 4 seed in that tournament, Tom.
Yep.
Making it in.
Hobart, the top seed, right?
Yeah, they got knocked out.
Elmira was the 2 seed. And who was the other one?
5-3?
Wesleyan? No.
No.
We'll see. All right. Near side, they'll fight their way. Here comes Fader in, ridden away. Now pops right through Frida Carter-Rue. Here's Wilson Northey with it, wheeling with it. Can't come away with it. Back the other way, 3-on-2. Watch out here. Right up the middle come the Blue Golds. A good back check here by the Pointers, and that frees it up to the far corner at least. 1 minute to go here in the period. Pointers just got to get out of this middle 20 minutes here. And Humberstone pushing for it in the far corner. 50 seconds to go. Blue Golds work it free. Have a 3-on-2 shot fought off by Wagner. Might have hit a piece of a Pointer in front of the net. Now on the near side, Pointers will try to get it and wheel back the other way. Fader just out of his reach. No icing. Jordan Fader going to get to it. And he's turned aside by Tyler Love. He and Wilson Northey. Fader coming off gingerly here, Sean. He'll come to the bench. Wilson Northey tries to dig it out up the far side. McReynolds off the Pointer bench. Pointers still with it. 22 seconds remaining. And on the near side, Tice waiting for it. McReynolds tries to dig it out to him. Pointers with a couple of changes here, and it goes back behind the net. 13 seconds to go in the period. Around to the near side coming up. And Simon Sagasor after it, but a whistle and an icing call against the Blue Golds with 8.1 seconds remaining in the second period.
Yeah, so faceoff will come back down. You get an offensive zone faceoff here with 8.1 seconds to go and get things moving. Oh, boy.
St. Olaf is tallied again.
Unreal.
They lead Augsburg 3-0 after 2. You know, there's been some spirited discussions of the whole automatic qualifier concept. And
yes.
That's a great story.
That is a one.
You know,
they're under 500, Tom.
Yep.
They're 11-14.
All right, Brady Smith with a shot. Willett with a save. It rattles around. 4.1 seconds. A great face-off win by the Pointers.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you need to do. Win it clean. Take a page out of what we saw from UW Superior a week ago. Winning pucks, winning draws clean and getting offense right off of it. Noah Finstrom will step in. You got Brady Smith ready to unload a big slap shot if you can get to him. 4.1 seconds remaining in the period.
All right, Finstrom. Near side, McReynolds chops it, and that'll do it. Pointers will not get a shot off at the buzzer. Tell you what, Sean Eau Claire wins the middle 20. And they will carry a 2-1 lead here on the road in this WIAC championship game. I thought that a very effective period there by the Blue Golds.
They took their advantages. They scored on the power play, had a great rush play, and were able to score a goal. It's about as easy as that goes, and they were very opportunistic offensively. That's how they've been all night, and we knew this was going to be a game from the Blue Golds. They come in red hot, winners of 6, and off we go to the third period, and the Pointers are going to need to turn it around here to try to win a WIAC championship.
All right, 2-1 Blue Golds. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you a recap. We'll get you some scores, and we'll get a Pointer profile with Harrison Stewart coming up as well. 2-1 Eau Claire after 2. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
Your family's safety is important, and with winter driving coming, Sherrill Tire and Service can help. Sherrill Tire and Service Centers can help with new tires and a pre-season tune-up, so your entire vehicle is winter ready. Sherrill Tire and Service, Plover, Stevens Point, Weston, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Medford, and online at SherrillTire.com.
Sherrill Tire and Service, get your car done right.
UWSP Athletics partners with BSN Sports, the largest provider of team sports equipment and apparel in the country. Pointers and BSN would like to thank all the coaches on and off the field. While BSN Sports is the best at equipping athletes, coaches are the best at equipping lives, and that's the real final score. Learn more at bsnsports.com.
TDS Fiber, the future of internet, TV, and phone service, is expanding to more communities. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. That's 10 times faster than 100 meg from cable. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
Pointers would like to thank U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point. Visit their location inside the Dreyfus University Center for all your banking needs, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. with a 24/7 ATM available. UWSB students, you can link your student ID with a U.S. Bank checking account to use at any ATM and to make PIN debit purchases. U.S. Bank, the official banking partner of UW-Stevens Point.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, our second intermission in Eau Claire, responding here after the Pointers took the lead. We were scoreless after one period. Stevens Point out shooting the Blue Golds in the first period by a count of 15-6. And in the second period, Stevens Point outshoots Eau Claire 12-10 and 27-16 for the game here, but it is the Blue Golds with a pair of goals in a span of 1:09. Pointers got on the board. Wilson Northey is 5th of the year shorthanded from Jordan Fader at 5:19. Stevens Point with a 1-0 lead, but then the Blue Golds on the power play. Sammy Martell is 6th of the year from Andrew McGlynn and Colin Stein at 14:42, and then at the 15:51 mark, Jordan Randall is 6th of the year from Connor Koviak and Austin Becker. University of New England has just beat Endicott in overtime by a score of 3-2. So that is a top seed ahead, so that works in the Pointers' favor. The Pointers are going to have to find a way to turn this around here in the second period. Saves through 2 periods. Tell you what, Ryan Willett was really good in that second period, as he makes 11 saves for a 2-period total of 26. Ryan Wagner with 8 saves for a 2-period total of 14. All right, here is the other scores as we have them. About 8 minutes to go at Adrian, 11-3 Bulldogs, so they're going to win the NCHA automatic bid. 2 periods in the books from Minneapolis. St. Olaf could be the Pointer Killers. 3-0, they lead Augsburg, but Stevens Point on the short end of things right now. The Blue Golds would be Pointer Killer number 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see. 3-0 after 2. Some of the games out east. It's just gone final. University of New England beats Endicott in overtime, 3-2. That's good news for the Pointers. Utica was leading Wilkes 7-2, and that's got to be pretty close to a final there.
7-4, Tom.
7-4 is the final, so there's another number 1 seed that punches their ticket in for the Pioneers. Geneseo was leading 4-1 at the last report, and Babson has beat Skidmore 5-3. Plymouth State beating Salem State earlier today 8-4, and it'll be Trinity and Colby tomorrow for the NESCAC championship there. Women's side, I should say other score. Yeah, let's go to the women's side here. River Falls beats Eau Claire this afternoon to win the WIAC 6-3. Gustavus won the MIAC 6-1. Aurora beats St. Norbert 5-1 to win the NCHA. University of New England upset Endicott to win the Commonwealth Coast Conference on the women's side. And NESCAC championship will be tomorrow. Amherst at Middlebury. Plattsburgh beat Cortland 4-3 in overtime. Nazareth beat Manhattanville 7-0 to punch a ticket there. And Castleton and Elmira was earlier today. We didn't get a final on that yet. We'll chase one down here. But again, yeah, University of New England has just gone final there. But here, Sean, the Blue Golds with a 2-1 lead here and there. They've got all the momentum going in their favor going to the third period.
Absolutely. You tally a shorthanded goal, and then the next power play that the Blue Golds get, they tally on the power play their goal, and then just a good transition play that they came through and able to snipe a good shot, and then off to the races they are, and they're winning all the 50-50 puck battles too. That's the troubling thing, is the Pointers can't get to the puck and they can't get any offense going right now. They're really taking it to them and not allowing any clean breakouts.
All right, so we'll get a couple of other quick score updates for you here, and then it's a Pointer profile with Harrison Stewart. Let's see. NCAA basketball scores here, Sean. Finals, Milliken beats 24th-ranked Eau Claire, 59-56. Oshkosh upsets the number 4 team in the country on the women's side, Simpson, 64-56. And 12th-ranked Whitewater leading Illinois Wesleyan, 64-49 in those games. And we'll refresh the men's score here. Oshkosh leading Case Western Reserve about 7 minutes into the second half, 49-42. 5th-ranked Platteville's in trouble. They trail Calvin 59-43 with 7 minutes to go there. And at halftime, 14th-ranked La Crosse leading 7th-ranked Illinois Wesleyan 28-27. So those are the latest scores there. Badger hockey, the men fall to Notre Dame on the road 3-2, giving up a goal with 20 seconds left in regulation. They will play Game 3 of their Big Ten quarterfinal series tomorrow. Badger women fall to Ohio State 2-1. And I got to believe, I'm not sure where they're at on the NCAA bubble there. Maybe firmly on the bubble for the defending champs there. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Sean's Pointer profile with Harrison Stewart, the sophomore out of Rockford, Illinois. That's coming up next. 2-1 Eau Claire, our second intermission, rolls on here from Willett Arena on the Pointer Sports Network.
UWSP students and staff, did you know your UWSP ID gets you a 20% discount on food at Grazzi's? You can also test Grazzi's to 89800. That's GRAZIES to 89800 to receive free offers and other discounts. Grazzi's is open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. at 5327 Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Visit Grazzi'sItalianGrill.com for more information. The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
And continuing our Pointer hockey coverage here on the Pointer Hockey Sports Network, we get our chance to finally track down Harrison Stewart, the sophomore defenseman from Rockford, Illinois. And thanks, first of all, for taking the time. And let's just start with talking about your sophomore season a little bit here. You've been up and down, but in the mix in this really deep defensive core. Playing pretty well. I got to be enjoying it so far, huh?
Yeah, it's been really fun. It's hard to make the lineup with this D core that we have, but that just makes it so much better. That means we have a deep team. There's nothing more you can ask for from that. So yeah, it's been a good year so far.
Let's turn the page back to your freshman season. You played in all 12 games. Talking with the rest of the sophomores who played here last year. Obviously with COVID it was a little bit different, but you guys really had a chance to get your feet wet and get yourselves in the mix of things. Gained some valuable experience last year against UW Superior in the WIAC championship game.
Yeah, for sure. It was a weird year for everyone. We didn't quite understand it as freshmen, but with this year going on, with things back to normal, it's been great. And obviously last year with the Superior game, it was a tough pill to swallow, but you only learn from it and you get better from it. So
yeah, sometimes you got to fail to learn those lessons and get better. Speaking about getting better, what were a couple things that you took stock after your freshman season? Took stock and what were a couple things that you wanted to work on? You noticed that making that jump from junior hockey to college hockey and now into your sophomore year. What did you want to get going for yourself?
Obviously the speed of the game is a lot faster in college than juniors, so I think it's just moving your feet more, moving my feet and making plays at the same time. I think last year I would kind of hold on to the puck a little long and just try to look around the ice, and this year I think I've been better at moving my feet and just making plays with speed.
Talk about gaining speed. You guys are a fast group to start out with, from the bottom of the lineup all the way to the top. You guys fly when you get up to high gear. What do you guys work on, Monday through Friday or off season to really get that team speed and really make that a big attribute for your hockey club?
Yeah, I think it's, well, we start off with a lot of flow drills, but I think the main thing is our competition in practice. We want to beat the other guy to the puck, so we're skating as fast as we can in practice and competing as hard as we can, because then it'll translate to the games.
Biggest difference from your freshman season to your sophomore season besides playing in front of a full house?
I guess just our team chemistry. I'd say this is probably the closest team I've ever been a part of, and it's been a huge blessing. I think we're just so close this year, and it's just made it so much more fun.
That speaks to the culture of this group, and the seniors kind of laying the path for you guys, you younger guys, to continue to follow it, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. They've been through everything you can imagine, winning a championship and also just losing. So they have all the experience, and they've been doing well with us so far.
On this 10-game winning streak, I have to imagine you guys are having a good time, aren't you?
Yeah, we're having a great time.
and when you get a chance to play at home here through the playoffs and through the conference playoffs, being able to play in front of the Willett Arena crowd, it's a far cry from what it was like last year.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's nothing better. You know, last year, like I said, we didn't get to experience that, but it's mind blowing. So.
The other thing I wanted to touch on is this year in the second period, I think you guys are outscoring your opponents like 50-19 or something crazy. Just what are some of the keys besides holding the other opponent in and obviously making the other goaltender play in the student section side?
Yeah, that definitely helps. But we're trying to piece together a full 60-minute. I think sometimes we're not on our game in the first period, and that just lights a fire under our butts, and we want to come out in the second really hard and just try to end the game then.
Defensive core. We talked a little bit about this already, but man, this defensive core, 8-9 guys deep. Anybody can play in any spot. It's a fun group to play with, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I said, when it's hard to make lineup decisions, when it's hard to make the lineup, that just means your team is doing well, and everyone can be in the lineup and everyone can be trusted.
And it translates to everyone pulling the rope at the same time in practice and making everybody better, isn't it, through competition?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said before, just the competition in practice just makes us better and makes us want to compete harder in the games than we do in practice.
You guys are playing tonight. You're playing with Nick. Give me a couple of things about how you and Nick work well together.
Obviously, he's a pretty skilled defenseman, so I think we mesh well because I can jump up in the plays too, and he'll stay back, or he'll jump up in the plays and then I'll stay back. So we kind of know each other well. We know where each other are going to be. So.
Well, WIAC championship game. I can only imagine practice this week was pretty fast and furious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was intense. We're ready to go.
What were a couple of things that you guys were working on besides flow and getting that speed up?
We're just practicing our structure. Every team plays a different game, so we're just preparing for what Eau Claire does. And so we're just practicing our structure in the D zone and then working on our offense as well.
All right. Give me a couple keys to win the WIAC championship and the Commissioner's Cup tonight.
I think it's coming out fast in the first period, and then just not letting off the pedal, then just keeping it in their O zone the whole time, not letting them get a sniff.
Eau Claire's on quite the run. The opening 10 minutes here are going to be very, very important, aren't they?
Yeah, it's going to be fast, and everyone's going to try to get their legs under them, so it's going to be an important first 10 minutes.
All right, well, have a great game tonight. Great getting to know you here over your sophomore season, and best of luck down the road.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, that was Harrison Stewart, the sophomore defenseman from Rockford, Illinois. More Pointer hockey coming up here on the Pointers Sports Network.
WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
All right, back here at Willett Arena. Got to win the next 20 minutes to have any chance.
Any chance. Any chance. We'll keep a close eye.
Basically, everything else has gone your way with the exception of the MIAC. They've just started the third at Augsburg, 3-0 St. Olaf. But that doesn't even matter.
Nope. You gotta
based
win.
on what's here.
Got to win this 20.
Blue Golds win the second period, and here's Brady Smith. Carries in, got it to Carter Rue, near side Jordan Fader. Turn, tried to get a shot off, and he'll block it here. And comes all the way back in. Brady Smith will get it back in. Now here's Rue again. Carter Rue back the other way. Fletcher Anderson cuts behind him. He'll take it. Now Rue feeds it ahead. Wilson Northey after it. And he'll flip it back behind the net to Fletcher Anderson. Rue in there to pick it up. Poked away from him. Anderson hauled down behind the net. And the Blue Golds spin it around. John Richards with it. Out high they go. Near side back into the neutral zone. And Stevens Point with it. Smith ahead. Through Tyler German. Fletcher Anderson. Fletcher Anderson took it away behind the net. Dances to get free, firing a shot. Witherspoon couldn't get everything on it, kind of down on one knee, and that was blocked aside by Willette. Pointers now with a shot off the shin pad, comes toward the side of the net. Bouncing puck in front again into the slot and cleared out. Sammy Martell with it. Scored the first goal for the Blue Golds. Ahead, Ryan Green with it. Green now to Martell on the far side, up through the middle, breakdown shot. Hit the post on the near side, and it's in. Hit the post on the near side off the backside of Ryan Wagner and in the net. Blue Golds lead it 3-1.
Yep, and the hill gets even taller as a bounce for the Blue Golds off the post along the ice. Comes back and hits Ryan Wagner on the backside and ends up in the back of the net with 18:48. The Pointers trail by a pair.
18:48 to go here. Sean, we should mention the Pointers have trailed after two twice so far this year. They're 0-2. And the hole just got deeper. David Hill with it now, up the wall on the near side. Andrew Poulias carves it back. Far side it goes, up the wall. Got to answer. Big pile up in the far corner. Near side, Tyler Law bouncing puck in, bouncing around. Wagner will cover. We'll get a whistle. 18:24 to go here in period number 3. But the Blue Golds, Quinn Green from Sammy Martell and Ryan Green at 1:12. Gives the Blue Golds a 2-goal lead.
Got to get something going quick here, Tom. Get the crowd back going. Get the student section rolling here.
Finstrom lost the draw, comes around now. It is Humberstone. Up the wall on the far side, bouncing puck here. And the Blue Golds, they're just content to let the clock go tick, tick, tick here with a 2-goal lead. Now here's Stevens Point. Brandon McReynolds. Could it be his final game as a Pointer here tonight? Far side. Wrapped around from him. McReynolds and Jordan Fader coming back for a 5th season. And bumped off on the near side. I tell you what, Sean. Blue Golds are winning all the battles here. Dyke Tice with it now. Tice carries it in, whistling an offside. 17:42 to go. Be it speed, be it physical, whatever. They're just winning the battles here.
Absolutely, Thomas. They are sending two guys hard every time the puck gets deep into the Pointer defensive end, and the defensemen have to work the puck out quicker. And you got to get up on this forecheck of the Blue Golds. It will pay off if you can get up in front of them with some odd man rushes.
Yep. All right, it is. Redders bounces it ahead. Might be a breakaway here. Poke check here by Ryan Wagner that he whiffed on, but able to clear it out. Pointers trying to clear it out, but they can't. Blue Golds with it. May have a 3-on-2, but now they veer off. They'll come in, fire a shot. Shoulder save made by Wagner. Into the netting and out of play.
Yeah, up into the netting. Nice save by Ryan. Off the shoulder, up into the netting. And get another defensive zone draw. You got to start getting to the offense here soon.
Face off to the right side of Ryan Wagner. Witherspoon to take the draw. Off the boards on the far side. Tyler German sends it deep. Near side of Romatario. Steers it around. Near side. Let's not forget, Sean, you're not in the pairwise dilemma you were before about overtime.
No, you're not.
Know?
Just
5-on-5 it'll go overtime.
Yep. Find
St.
a way.
Olaf just scored again.
They did.
Oh,
up
boy.
4-0.
Well, scrum for it now.
If they hold on, I think their record is going to be 12, 14, and 11, and 2 or something going into the NCAA tournament.
Goodness gracious. New coach, relatively new coach.
Oh, yeah. Great facilities there.
Yeah. All right, now they dump it deep behind the net. Romatario. Plenty of time for the Pointers to turn this one around. They're capable. Here's a Romatario ahead. Got it to Fletcher Anderson. Anderson gets it deep, goes to the far corner. Anderson shot off the face mask of Ouellette, but it's one and done for the Pointers as the Blue Golds clear it back out. 16:20 to go in the third. Deficit is 2. And a long-range pass. Here's David Hill. Hill in, 1-on-4, shot midsection. Ouellette with a save and no rebound.
And if you're the Blue Golds, you'll take that shot all day long outside of the far face-off circle, right around the hash marks. Easy wrister. Ouellette sees it all the way. But
let's
you will
be
get
honest here, Sean.
fan.
This is not a position the Pointers have been in
a
whole lot.
Not since the new year.
16-12 to go in the third. Trailing by a pair. Gondrowski for Stevens Point. Fires a shot, hit a blade on the way through. And now comes to Moline. He'll fire a shot. Another shot block. Blue Golds trying to get it up on the far side. Brady Smith with a thump to separate the puck. Puck comes rolling. And through the neutral zone, Moline after it for Stevens Point. And here's Brady Smith up on the near side. Smith comes, holds up. He'll wire one to the far boards for Poulias. Poulias chips it behind the net for David Hill. Hill, Poulias, and Cody Moline here behind the net again. Blue Golds win that battle. Flip it up to the far boards. Poulias chips it deep again. Humberstone going to charge in here on the near side. A good hit to separate the puck. Slides out toward McReynolds. Blue Golds intercept. They'll retreat back the other way and begin the breakout back the other way. Coming up on 15 minutes to go in the third. Up over the top of the cage, near corner. Steered away. Jake Tice will pick it up. Tice ahead. Harrison Stewart reverses back. He'll go to Humberstone. This allows the Blue Golds to get the forecheck pressure on. Here comes Finstrom, walks through. Dumps back to Tice on the near side. Goes to the front of the net. Shot that goes wide to the near side. Tyler Love to the rebound. Up and around and out. Humberstone after it. He'll go off the far boards. Harrison Stewart feeds it ahead. Finstrom now to McReynolds' far side. Defender picks him up, flips it over the top, and sends it back in. Mick Hennigan back to get it. 14 and a half minutes to go in the third. Hennigan ahead through neutral ice. Cuts to the far side, ducks a shoulder down, carries it in. Hennigan comes in, chips a shot. That goes behind the net to the near corner. They'll try to bring it up the wall in the near side. Blue Golds run a body in front of there. Walked out by the Pointers here. This is Hennigan still with it. And boy, a hooking call here should, now a shot fired side of the net. One of the Pointers' sticks goes helicoptering up into the roof. Now cleared out. Hill got it back. Fights off a stick check. Blue Golds get it though and muscle it out up the far side. Pointers trying to hustle here and catch the Blue Golds in a change. David Hill looks to dump it in deep but doesn't get it far enough. Ryan Green with it now. He'll wheel out. Ryan Green, near side, walks through. Gondrowski in, fires a shot. Wagner a save, rebound shot and a goal. Sammy Martell, his second of the game. Blue Golds with a 3-goal lead at 4-1.
Yep, broke through the transition. The Pointers got caught at the offensive blue line in a turnover, and it was Ryan Green that made the initial shot, and Ryan Wagner stoned him away. But then Sammy Martell on the back end and the rebound chance. It's 4-1 Eau Claire with 13:45 to go here at Willett Arena.
And Stevens Point is going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 13:45 to go. 4-1 Eau Claire here on the Pointers Sports Network.
Snow Pilot is our winter seasonal. This beer has a tremendous body. The malt feels great. What I like is the nuttiness that it gets from the Maris Otter malt. Pistachio just comes through like you wouldn't believe. It's almost dessert-like. This is absolutely a winter beer, and if you ever have a campfire in the middle of winter, this is what you want in your glass. It's just great.
Warm up this winter with a Snow Pilot from Point Brewery.
The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student-athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student-athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions.
All right, back here at KB Willett Arena, Tom Weaver, Sean McMahon. Pointers are going to have to dig deep here. Sean, it's gone final at Adrian, 12-3 Bulldogs. Wow. But here, 4-1. Blue Golds with it, back through the neutral zone again. Witherspoon had his stick knocked out of his hand. Brady Smith after it. Hennigan with it. Around it comes, and near side, Fletcher Anderson. Got to get one quick here to stop the bleeding.
Yep.
Right?
Got to answer.
But the Blue Golds here comes in, far side, Sagasor with it. Almost had a 2-on-1. Here comes Tyler German now. German up on the far side, ridden away from him. Witherspoon will get it. Witherspoon carries it in. He with Fletcher Anderson on the near side. Aromatario whistles a shot. Shot blocked there by the Blue Golds. Up here on the near side. Rink wide pass, Charlie Wyan. Goes far side. Sagasor will get it deep. Around in the near side, Fletcher Anderson. Harrison Stewart ahead. Tipped. So they'll say no icing call. Well, got to take advantage if you can. Pointers try to work it loose out high in the zone. Hill in the forecheck here. Bumps it there. Moline in to help out. Tried to drag it up, but didn't. Now it comes back to Stewart. Stewart, defender on him. Turned the puck over. Blue Golds are off sides. So they got to hold up now. They'll center it. Here's Aromatario. He'll push right up the middle. Feeds it ahead to Hill. David Hill in on the near side. Looks to feed it back toward Pulias. Intercepted back the other way, and this is going to be a 2-on-1. Jordan Randall back the other way. Looks to set up. Jams it in front. Humberstone, a good shot block there. Rattles it around, but not out. Tyler Love holds it in. Shot goes wide. Rebound to the wall on the far side. Sent deep there by Jared Broman wide. Humberstone, I think, without a stick here. Now another shot fired. Wagner with a save. He'll hang on. 12:06 to go, Sean. Pointers are zigging when they should be zagging.
Yeah, they're pressing. You can see it. They're pressing. They're gripping the sticks tight here, down by 3. And you got an Eau Claire team that's just relentless on the puck. They're just absolutely winning every 50-50 puck battle and making it hell on the Pointers, trying to get the puck out of their own end, period. You could see spurts throughout the game, but this has been the trend all game.
Yep. Now up ahead, Jake Tice had it for a minute. And the Blue Golds break it up through the neutral zone. John Richards pulled out of midair here by Derek Hammer. Feeds it ahead now. Hammer gets it, cuts to the far side. Hammer breaks on. Ooh, beautiful pass back to the near side out of the reach of Richards. Out high it goes. Stauber, cross ice. Now they send it deep. They'll wheel it off the far boards. Near side, now back. And set up here by Stauber again on the near side. Blue Golds just content to possess and change. That's all they're doing here. Brady Smith pokes it. Smith giving a rough ride. Humberstone with it. Near side to McReynolds. Brandon McReynolds gathers it back in ahead. Smith waves at it. Hammers a player down in the far side. Pointers are off sides in the play here. 11:15 to go. Far side, Colin Stein. Harrison Stewart juggles it around, sends it back. Here's Wilson Northey with it. Northey ahead, Fader back to get it. Jordan Fader feeds it back to Harrison Stewart. Up ahead to Mick Hennigan. Blue line on the near side, back to Fader on the far side. See if your captain can cut the deficit here. 10:50 to go. Near side, cuts around, and a big collision. Back in the zone, puck loose, back out on the near side, Charlie Wyan. Wyan throws it back. Northey got a piece of it. Shot fired. Glove save made by Wagner. And he'll hang on.
That good save from distance there by Wagner. Through a screen late. Glove it down, get a stoppage of play. Still 4-0. St. Olaf in Minneapolis over Augsburg.
Trying to think here. No WIAC team has ever won the national championship.
They have not.
They're going to get 2 in the tournament.
Yes.
Tyler German for Stevens Point off the draw. Gets it deep, far corner. Gets some body on it. Around here, Aromatario pinching in. He'll go behind the net for German. Blue Golds, boy, they've just been in the way of everything here. Near corner, and now they slide it out high to Witherspoon. Intercepted, 3-on-2. Fletcher Anderson hustles back on the back check. Long range pass here, no icing call. Anderson with it ahead. Well, it is near side, Koviak. Feeds it ahead, coming back on the far side. German just missed. Pointers have been either a tick-off, good and bad. Now here's a defender, Aromatario slides it ahead. David Hill will get it. Hill's Hill on the far side. Hill firing a shot, blocker to side by Willett. Rebound to Poulias, he'll shove it deep, back for Hill in the near corner. Near side, Blue Golds lifted up and around again. Coming back, Evan Junker back to get it for Stevens Point. He whiffs on it, feeds it back to Humberstone, near side to Hill. Hill in, and deep they go, 9.5 to go. Time beginning to be the enemy of the Pointers. Puck loose in the far corner. First to get there will be Connor Koviak. Evan Junker swatted at it, prevented a break back the other way, but Stevens Point couldn't get possession of it. Long range pass here it goes. Down 3. Humberstone ahead. Looks like the Augies finally crack the Olies. They're on the board 4-1. Now far side, lost a stick. Poulias with it, back the other way to McReynolds. Brandon McReynolds to the red line, he'll get it deep. They'll give chase, Ryan Willett feeds it around on the far side. Andrew McGlynn, now he'll chip it deep. Down comes Nick Gunrowski for Stevens Point. Gunrowski feeds it around, up ahead it goes. Poulias will get a piece of it in the zone onside. Pointers are changing. And far side, Gunrowski gets it. He'll go deep, but Blue Golds again shove it out. Near side, Tice back to get it. Defender on his back, that's John Richards. Tice fires in a long-range shot. Willett with a save.
All right. A rare offensive zone faceoff here, Tom, for the Pointers in this third period as you get Willett to flip a puck up into the netting. Got to go to work now. 8:29 to go in the game. 4-1 Eau Claire. They've scored 4 straight to jump themselves out to a 3-goal lead. And you got to get one here quickly. Win a draw, get the puck to the net. They have not gotten to the middle of the ice tonight, Tom, at all.
Yep. Now long range shot. Here's a turnover forced by the Pointers. Wilson Northey comes in, fires a shot. Another shot block. Carter Rue with a shot. Backhander, that goes wide. Coming up on 8 minutes to go in the third. Pointers getting some forecheck pressure here, but the Blue Golds answer. They'll tip it out here on the near side. Brady Smith reverses back. Now they feed it in. They'll feed it back. David Hill with it. He'll go to Mick Hennigan. Hennigan comes back here to the near side. Wilson Northey in. Northey knocked off the play. Puck stays in the near face-off circle. Blue Golds able to clear it out. Fletcher Anderson reaching for it. Can't come away with it. Blue Golds pull it back. Sammy Martell. 7:45 to go. Tyler German pulls it back. German ahead. He'll walk his way through in. Looks to put her down and clear it. Now they bring it back and clear it out again. Quinn Green with it on the near side. Green, he'll chip it deep. Humberstone around to get it. 7:20 to go. Now turnover, forced free. 2-on-none, shot and a goal. Simon Sagasor will put the dagger in the Pointers season. 7:15 to go. It's 5-1 Eau Claire.
Yeah, just a breakdown in the middle of the ice. Eau Claire has gotten to the middle of the ice in the offensive end, and the Pointers haven't, period. Yep. And the Blue Golds have a 4-goal lead here at Willett Arena.
Yeah, and that will start out the clear out here of Willett Arena. And I tell you what, where Eau Claire was earlier in this year, Sean, this is a heck of a job by them.
Yep.
Moline brings it back, Gunrowski ahead. Moline on the near side. They'll flip it deep. Gonrowski behind the net to Brady Smith. Moline now back, Hill. Back the other way with Moline. 6:50 to go. Cleared out here on the near side. Empty net for the Pointers. Blue Golds with an empty net. Look to flip it deep. 6 attackers on for the Pointers, and I think the Blue Golds now finally aware of it. Now coming through, Noah Finstrom. Near side, gets around. Finstrom charges in near side, leaves it to McReynolds. McReynolds coming, 6.5 to go. Blue Golds clear it out. Stewart feeds it back. Pointers are going to have to be relentless and pull a miracle out here. Centering pass comes back through too far. Harrison Stewart holds it in. 6 attackers on. One-time shot blasted there. Blue Golds toward an empty net. That'll go wide and an icing call with 6:09 to go in the first. Blue Golds are fired up, Sean, and they should be.
Yeah.
They've played a whale of a hockey game here tonight.
they out-forechecked the Pointers.
Yeah.
Besides a 10-minute spurt in the middle first period, they have absolutely owned the Pointers on the forecheck tonight.
6-on-5 advantage here, 6:09 to go.
Try to win a fit. There you go.
Near side, Brady Smith out high. Matario shot, that goes wide. Now to the near wall and goes up and out of play.
Face-off will stay deep in the Pointer end after another shot block. Sammy Martell there for the Blue Golds, knocking that out. And we'll get an offensive zone face-off. Carter Rue in to take it. 6:02 remaining.
Sean, 5 goals given up by the Pointers ties the season high, given up to St. Norbert in the home opener. Now Romatario a shot, another shot block, and 5:58 to go.
It's Derek Hammer, Tom, blocking that. Shot, no change here by the Pointers. We'll go right back at it.
Carter Rue to take the face-off. And we'll get a false start. Carter Rue in his 124th game as a Pointer. And let's not forget, Sean, now you start thinking about the Pointers for next year. You don't lose very much. Nope. It's a loaded young team. Romatario ahead. Now Brady Smith walks in. Smith goes backdoor off of Witherspoon. Couldn't get a shot off. Witherspoon hauled down. And 5.5 to go. Near side Witherspoon. Brings it off the near boards. Romatario holds it. He'll send it deep again. Here comes Witherspoon. Trying to get around for a shot. Far face-off circle. Does hit a body on the way through. And it's Romatario again with a big hit on the near side. Pointer's got a man, that's Smith, wide open. Couldn't get it to him. Near side, they scrum for it again. 5:10 to go. Smith into the far corner, rubbed out. Blue Golds send 2 men in there hard. Carter Rue tries to dig it out. Blue Golds with it. This toward an empty net again. This will be a whistle and an icing call again. With 4:57 to go here in the third. Well, Sean, what are you more surprised by? 5-1 here or 4-1 at Augsburg?
4-1 at Augsburg? Yeah, you knew Eau Claire had it in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the way they've been playing since they left Willett Arena. You know, Superior beat them in a weekend series on a Friday night, and then they never looked back. Absolutely never looked back.
Face off to the left side of Ryan Willett. Far side. Now Willett hammers a player down to the side of the net. And Tyler German will get it. And out high it comes Hennigan with it. He'll look to flip it back around. Brandon McReynolds. Now another hit. Boy, we got some howling going on from both benches here as we go 4:30 to go. Still an empty net for the Pointers. Ahead they go. Poulias, far side. He'll label one up. That's deflected wide. Near side. Everything has been from the perimeter tonight here for the Pointers.
Nope.
Far side off the glass. Hennigan holds it in. They poke it around. Empty net here. Humberstone sends it back. Now Pointers with it. Here comes McReynolds. Lost the handle. This is Simon Sagasaw around. He'll whistle it over the top of the net. And that's an icing call.
That is an ice. Oh, they're going to say actually we got tipped by the Pointers. So the face-off will come back to center ice.
Yep. Empty net remains here with 4:06 to go, and Carter Rue, still 6 attackers out there for Stevens Point. Pointers walking in, but they're off sides. 4:03 to go. This will be the longest 4:03 in a long time.
Long time. Yep.
Man.
Go find some goaltending in the offseason, Tom.
Yep.
Some Pointers will need to bring three goaltenders in, maybe a forward, but this team is young and they'll be hungry.
Jordan Fader, Wilson Northey going to come back. Now tip through the neutral zone. They'll come back. Jordan Fader might be the player of the year, but we have no idea. For whatever reason, they couldn't get the all-conference stuff figured out. I guess it's going to come out Tuesday, Wednesday of next week or whatever. Shot fired in the goal. Noah Finstrom will get the goal with 3:39 to go. Well,
got to start somewhere, right?
Got to start. 6-on-5 goal. Noah Finstrom will get it. His 7th of the year. Well, Sean, you got 3 and 3.5 minutes in you to get to overtime.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
It'll be Noah Finstrom's 7th of the year. Kind of a broken play. Olette never saw it. Stayed along the ice, and it went through some legs and into the back of the net.
All right, McReynolds out there. Wagner back in, but I got to believe he'll come right to the bench here as the Pointers try to get it deep. They do. Wilson Northey in. Should have been offsides. Blue Golds are howling here, and rightfully so. The Pointers are a mile off sides. Sent in deep. Extra attacker on. Wagner's off again. 3:20 to go. Defender falls down on the far side. Blue Golds will dump it out. This will go the length of the ice.
Another
a whistle
ice.
and an icing call, and more importantly, Sean, the clock will stop here. 3:15 to go. Looks like St. Olaf, maybe an empty netter as well. 5-1 St. Olaf, so even a miracle for the Pointers, Sean, wouldn't get him in.
Nope. Unbelievable what's happening in Minneapolis. Unbelievable.
All right, near side, Northey and McReynolds battle for it. Moline centering pass. Blue Golds wait. They'll flip it ahead. Willie Stauber ahead. He won't miss. And that is going to do it. Any hope for the Pointers? The Blue Golds put a 6-pack up on the Pointers. And they are going to win the WIAC tournament.
Yep. As the face-off as Willie Stauber will collect a goal tonight. That goes with an assist. Made no bones about it.
It's going to be their 4th Commissioner's Cup championship. Off the draw, Eau Claire with it. Colin Stein. 3 minutes to go here. Haven't given up 6 goals all season long. Nope. Youch. Pointer is Carter Rue coming through. His final seconds here as a Pointer. Will get the puck deep. Think about some of the big goals that kid has scored.
Against this
Especially
team.
against Eau Claire. What, 3-game winners in the last 2 years. But last laugh for the Blue Golds again. Near side, long range pass in, sent deep. So Sean, an eerily similar finish to the season here. Long range pass, whistle, and an icing call. With 2:19 to go. Eerie similar finish here for the Pointers as 2 years ago. When the Blue Golds came here and beat Stevens Point. All Stevens Point had to do was win to get in the tournament. Everything else went their way. Of course, with St. Olaf upsetting Augsburg, that killed the Pointers' chances anyway, but we shall see. All right, face off to the left side of Ryan Wollett. Out high, Harrison Stewart wires one through. Boy, how good has Ryan Wollett been here tonight?
Yes. Well,
he got buzzsawed the last time here.
Yes, he did. Yep.
And,
I think the defense is much better for Eau Claire.
And just think about next year, Sean. A team like Eau Claire that would have been down and out dead.
Yeah.
You know,
they'd be in the
next year,
tournament.
this game, they'd be in the tournament. So that is something definitely to look forward to for everybody. Off the face-up, Pointers bring it out high. Harrison Stewart, another shot, ricochets, comes in front. Pointers hold it, slides through a defender, comes back out. Ryan Wagner is back in the net here for the Pointers. What a story that kid has been in his career, too, huh? Should be first-team all-conference.
He should be.
Would think. Now right to the side of the net, Hill. Now they'll come in, centering pass, shot fired. That went wide as Moline blisters one. Here is McHennigan. He'll throw it toward the front of the net, redirected, blockered aside by Wollett. And we're entering the final 90 seconds. Up the wall in the far side, Hennigan with a drive, blockered aside by Wollett again. And a dead quiet KB Willett Arena as the Blue Golds are going to upset the Pointers. capture the WIAC tournament crown. Long-range pass, Brady Smith to get it back here. Smith, the lead pass ahead. McReynolds out here for his perhaps final shift. Gets it deep, bounces it in. We'll cover it up in just under a minute to go here. So Ryan Wagner, Eli Billing, Carter Rue, and Brandon McReynolds. What guys those guys are.
Yes. The goal is always to leave the program in a better spot than you found it,
Yep.
and those men have.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And won a championship along the way. Now comes through, chip deep. Here is Simon Sagasaur. He's just going to wild some time here. Near side. Well, what had been a bummer of a day for the Blue Golds is get turned around here. Now, nifty pass by the Pointers. Women's hockey team for them lost earlier today. Women's basketball loses. Smith with a shot will let it save. But the nightcap here, we'll see the Blue Golds come to Stevens Point and get the win. We got to you think about it, Sean. UW Superior loses a ton of guys. They had a bunch of guys signed to go to the Southern Professional Hockey League.
It'll be interesting.
River Falls is stout, a team on the rise a little bit.
Who decides to use those extra years?
Yep.
You know.
25 seconds remaining. Tyler German behind the net trying to get out free. And the final second's going to tick off here in the 21-22 season. And the UW-Eau Claire Blue Golds, in impressive fashion, come here to Willett Arena. And they defeat Stevens Point by a score of 6-2 and capture the WIAC Commissioner's Cup Championship. And they will rally around their goaltender here. And I tell you what, Sean, rightfully so, they celebrate here.
No, they should.
They pulled their season out of the depths. After they left here, went on a run. They will finish the season here on a 7-game winning streak and unbeaten in 13 games. And get the WIAC Commissioner's Cup Championship. It's gone final in Minneapolis now. St. Olaf beats Augsburg 5-2. They outshoot the Augies 29-27. So, all right. Pointers will wait here, and we'll get a shake of hands and come around here. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get your recap. Pointers coach Tyler Krieger. Get you some final thoughts here in the season. Eau Claire wins the WIAC Commissioner's Cup in a 6-2 win. This is Pointer Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.
The WIAC Ice Hockey Championships are brought to you by Culver's. Welcome to Delicious. Culver's congratulates the WIAC on its long history of athletic success and outstanding academic accomplishments. Over 5,000 student-athletes compete in WIAC sports, and Culver's recognizes the student-athletes of the WIAC for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to excellence on and off the field. Culver's is proud to be a sponsor of the WIAC, the Conference of Champions. UWSP students and staff, did you know your UWSP ID gets you a 20% discount on food at Grazzi's? You can also test Grazzi's to 89800. That's GRAZIES to 89800 to receive free offers and other discounts. Grazzi's is open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. at 5327 Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Visit Grazzi'sItalianGrill.com for more information.
In guys' hair, game day is every day. That's why the expert stylists at Sport Clips Haircuts study their playbooks with a fine-toothed comb.
Taylor, square-face wavy hair. What's the play?
1/8 inch mid-fade to 1-inch texture top with finishing details with a hard part and a tapered neckline, coach.
Nice.
The Sport Clips stylists, they know no two guys are ever alike, unless they're twins. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Bring home incredible internet, TV, and phone services with TDS Fiber. Register now at tdsfiber.com/radio. Enjoy cyber-spacious internet speeds up to 1 gig at your home or business. Plus, change the way you watch TV with our whole home DVR. Can't get that with cable. Powerful internet, premium services. Go to tdsfiber.com/radio to register, learn about bonus offers, and more. TDS Fiber available in certain areas. See website for details.
All right, back here, and what is it? Assistant Commissioner Matt Stanek here from the WIAC presenting the Commissioner's Cup Championship Trophy to Eau Claire. Tell you what, classy move here by the Pointers. Line up across the blue line here. And it is the Blue Golds that win it. It's gone final at Minneapolis 5-2, Sean. So here's what this means. Your NCAA tournament field, if you ask me, Adrian, St. Norbert, St. Olaf, Augsburg, Utica, Geneseo, the winner of Trinity Colby, Plymouth State, Babson, University of New England, and probably Wilkes. So we will see. As it is Pointers coach Tyler Krieger joining us here. Coach, where'd this one go sideways on you?
I don't know. We'll have to take a look at the film and see. But I mean, I think, you know, we got the shorthanded goal in the second period. Had some life, had some jump, got them on their heels. You know, then just gave some up. I mean, going into the third period, it's a 2-1 game. You got to score more than one goal to win these games, regardless. But you know, give credit to Eau Claire. They came out and we had trouble getting out of our zone and playing a possession game because we were working too hard to get the puck out of our zone. Whenever we did get in the offensive zone, we had no legs and we were time to change. So, I mean, you got to give credit there. They've come a long way with their group, and they were ready to play.
Yeah, they really did a nice job of taking away the middle of the ice, too. You guys could not get through the neutral zone at all.
Yeah, I mean, they're taking the walls away on the breakout, which just slowed things down for us a little bit. We needed to just bypass it or make quicker plays, but you know, it is what it is. It's a heck of an effort. You know, I think it looks like it wouldn't have gotten in regardless with Augsburg losing, but, you know, it's a heck of a year. It's a heck of a group, and like I said, for a long time, our best hockey is ahead of us, whether that's the rest of this year, next year. You know, a lot of learning experiences come from this.
Let's talk a little bit here about Carter Rue and Brandon McReynolds. Came back here, what they've contributed to this program. You know, it's guys like that, you know, those are the guys you go to get and bring here to play hockey for this program.
Yeah, you know, they're both guys that played over 100 games, have been instrumental in this program in a lot of ways that, you know, more so than just their record and their stat sheet of what they've accomplished here. You know, both of those guys have, you know, throughout their 5 years have touched a lot of guys, have grown a lot as individuals, and have great things ahead of them no matter what they choose to do. You know, they're Pointers for a reason.
I think the other thing, too, you look at your goaltenders, Eli Billing and Ryan Wagner. A couple of years ago, you kind of had the goaltending rug pulled out from under you, and the way those two guys came through the last couple of years for you, that's a heck of a job.
Yeah, you know, I think it's been a great effort by those guys. Both of them, I think, were playing their best hockey this year. Every single game, they gave us a chance to win. You know, they didn't lose us games. They gave us chances to win, and I think a big part of that is, you know, working with Chris Nelson this year on our staff. He's been a big part of it. I think Brian's been a big part of our success this year with me having 2 kids. He's done a lot of things, so big kudos to my staff, you know, for helping get this group where we're at.
I think the other thing, Sean, Sean and Coach, you know, a lot of great people. Cookie Joe Schaefer, I know, is going through a battle here, and we send our best to him, and know that everybody with the Pointers is pulling for him, right?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a game. You know, Harrison Stewart went through some big things in his family that, you know, this is just a game. The sun's going to come up tomorrow. You know, it's going to sting for a while, but at the end of the day, you know, we're going to be better because of this.
What, Halloween weekend next weekend? That's when we go, right?
Yeah, someone else is going to be a champ this year, and then we got to go get it back next year.
Get it back. Well, Coach, again, you know, obviously Sean and I have been around with you for a long time, and once again, we wouldn't do it without the way you treat us, and very much appreciate what you do for us, and it's fun for us, and congratulations on a great year. We can't wait to get back here with this crop that you got here, and what you'll bring in as well.
Sounds good. Thank you guys for everything, too.
All right, appreciate it. Pointers coach Tyler Krieger here, as it's UW-Eau Claire gets the win here tonight. I'll tell you what, Sean, that's a heck of an effort by Eau Claire.
Yeah.
It was unreal. You know, we were stunned in January when the Pointers beat them 7-1, and you know, we thought, you know, goodbye. See
you later.
From there, you know, they're able to pull it back and get it going, and we'll see. All right, quick recap, and we'll get out of here as the Pointer season will come to an end here tonight. Wilson North, I think the other thing you got to talk about here, Sean, 13 shorthanded goals.
Yes.
Wilson Northeast is 5th of the year from Jordan Fader at 519. The other Pointer goal here tonight, Noah Finstrom, is 7th of the year from Fletcher Anderson at 1621. But let's see here. Sammy Martell with a pair of goals. And let's see, Austin Becker with a couple of assists. Blue Gold's really got depth scoring and really spread things out.
Oh, absolutely. And I think they shut down the Pointers.
Yep.
This offense that has been rolling since the first of the year got shut down tonight. And it just, you got to kind of look at it and say, okay, I guess that's what it is. So this group is, a couple goaltenders and maybe a forward, maybe a D, depending on how everything shakes out.
Yep.
And this team is loaded for the future.
Pointers end up outshooting the Blue Golds 39-24. Pointers 0 for 2 in the Skyward power play. Eau Claire was 1 for 3. Ryan Willett gets the win here, makes 37 saves. He was very good here tonight. And 18 saves for Ryan Wagner. And let's see, the Pointers end up winning 50% of the faceoffs, so able to come back and do that. Pointer season here will come to an end at 21-6-1. The Blue Golds 18-11-1. Pointers will get the regular season crown. Blue Golds get the postseason crown. And that's what it is.
That's what it is, buddy.
Even a Pointer win tonight would not have gotten them in the tournament, with St. Olaf beating Augsburg. The 7th seed in the WIAC gets their automatic bid. So other than that, everything else went the way the chalk went as the Pointers needed. We shall see. So Lake Placid will be the Final Four here. And, boy, that could shaping up to be a whale of a tournament.
It's going to be a fun time.
Adrian, Utica, those teams are loaded. And we shall see. And watch
Augsburg,
a team like Augsburg.
Figure it out here. This is
so.
kind of maybe the little taste of bad medicine that they need to get going.
Adrian, folks, beat St. Norbert 12-3 tonight here. So we shall see. So one would have to think now, I guess if you start to think about what may happen here with Augsburg losing and St. Norbert losing, do you have a potential here? Probably
St. Norbert Augsburg
or St. Olaf going to St. Norbert, winner at Augsburg,
you
something
have
like
to
that.
imagine that St. Olaf will have to play next weekend.
Yep. So we'll see.
Being an under 500 team, it's unreal.
All right, partner, it's been a great one.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
You somehow survived your Buzz in the Tower attack last week, which we are grateful for, and all that. But never gets old, and as I said to Coach, they treat us well, which is why we do it. But our friendship will go along, and another great year that we've had fun. Thanks to everybody we've gotten to meet along the way, and can't wait to get back at here again. So that's going to do it. Actually, take that back. We have one more task here tonight. We got to pick a Pointer Blue Line Club player of the game. I'm going to go with Wilson Northey here tonight. Scored that shorthanded goal for the Pointers. Got things really rolling, and he's been going through a lower body injury all year, gutted it out, and he's been buzzing along here. So I'm going to say the senior, who will be a super senior next year, coming back. Wilson Northey is our Pointer player of the game.
Yeah, I love it. Yep, love it.
All right, partner, that's going to do it. Wish we had better news here, folks. Pointer season will come to an end. The NCAA tournament will roll on without a team from the WIAC.
For the first time in
a long time, but not next year, folks, because the automatic bid is back.
Game completely changes next season. Can't wait for a Halloween weekend to get here.
You got that right. All right, that's going to do it here. Again, your final score tonight. Eau Claire, champions of the WIAC Commissioners Cup. They beat Stevens Point by a score of 6-2. For the final time this year, once again, folks, thanks for coming along with us. We're thrilled to do it, and can't wait to get back here next year. For Sean McMahon, I'm Tom Weaver. Thanks for listening to Pointers Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network. You've been listening to UW Stevens Point Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network. Pointers Hockey is brought to you by Marshfield Clinic Health System, Skyward, Century Insurance, and Centurywood. Also by U.S. Bank, Team Sherrill Companies, Subway, Papa John's, the National Guard, Grazzi's Italian Grill, Coca-Cola, BSN Sports, and Under Armour. Also by TDS Fiber, Sport Clips, the Stevens Point Brewery, and Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins in Stevens Point. This broadcast is an exclusive presentation of UW Stevens Point Athletics. Join us again for Pointers Hockey on the Pointer Sports Network.